Yo, 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 yo. We back. This, this internet shit getting wild. 2800. What it is, man. Charleston White goes off on Young Thug for interrogation video. I know, I just was watching it. Yo, hold up. I just was watching it on. I just got the notification. Fuck it.
By 4 on YouTube. That I got this. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, don't forget your FDMG is coming, y'all. Yeah, man, we ain't talked about Umar and the Manics ain't uploading no videos. But FDMG is coming. You just don't know what year it's gonna be here. You know, it could be next year, it could be 10 years from now. I seen the video the other day, right? Where this lady was married, Umar Johnson was flirting with her. She put her 1-year-old son on. I said, Dad, he probably gonna be the one to go to the school. Yeah, man, he probably get there high school. By the time Shorty get in high school, man, the school probably be over. I mean, we talking about like 2030 something, 2035, 2040. I mean, something like that. Yeah, I seen that shit, man. Dirk ain't doing Dirk ain't living for the internet. I mean, Dirk ain't telling, cause Dirk, that shit ain't in his bloodline. His father ain't gonna be fucking with it. You know, Chicago ain't like Atlanta. Atlanta is ain't too many places like Atlanta, I don't think. That ain't shit. Atlanta is in a league of its own. Like, the shit that's going on down there is crazy. But I found out, y'all, Ceddy Nash is the spokesperson for snitching in Atlanta. He's a spokesman. I don't know who crowned him the spokesman. I don't know if he just, took on the responsibility on his own. But he definitely the spokesperson. That's what he just said. He did a whole video talking about it. Hold up, though. He did a whole video talking about him being the spokesperson. Going at Jeffrey's sister. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the Cash App, too. Hold up, y'all. Hey, Lil Zay, get your bitch ass out of here. What's up, Larry? Hold on. I'm trying to put this thumbnail. We got the spokesperson for Atlanta. And who the fuck made Ceddy Nash the spokesperson for Atlanta? The fuck? Yeah, Lord Zay tripping. What's the Johan? What's the horrible truth, man? Let me know, man. What is the horrible truth? Yesterday, where the fuck is all y'all trolls coming from? Y'all better hit the cash app. Y'all must be new here. Yo, you can only troll if you hit the cash app daily. If you ain't giving daily cash apps, then you can't troll over here. But let me show y'all what I'm talking about, yo. So CSI Ceddy Nash, as I like to call him, you know, because he does CSI investigative work. Y'all be saying some of the wildest shit in the world, man. The fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Hey, BMW, what the fuck is your problem, man? Do you have are you suffering a mental crisis? I'm not playing that shit. Yo, look, we talking about the rats. Oh, man. Talking about the rats in Atlanta, man. Shit. What's going on?
Oh, not much. Just trying to survive the day there, pal.
Mm-hmm.
You get anything? Been busy?
Yeah, I think they just sent me a call.
Oh, yeah?
Lockout.
I know we had like 3, maybe 4 calls all day.
What time you came in?
8.
Oh, dang. Yeah, it been like that the whole weekend.
A whole weekend. Yesterday was as busy as a motherfucker for us.
For real?
Yeah, I had like 7, 8 calls yesterday.
Oh, shit, that's good money.
And then I come in tomorrow because, you know, after Memorial Day, Travis expects it to be busy. So I don't know if it's going to be busy or not. And then Adrian wants me to cover him for Wednesday. And I just want to say, fuck it. Just turn in my 2 days off for fucking work.
Yeah, straight up. Hey, Lord Zay, why you? What's up with you, yo? Yeah, we ain't part of the Rainbow Coalition over here, man. We don't do rainbows. Keep it G News. God damn it. Every time I sit down, think we ready to have some time. Get a motherfucker call. I wanted to show y'all what CSI Ceddy Nash did. But hold up, I gotta do this shit first. Gotta do drugs. Yeah, it's a bunch of trolls, ain't it? God damn. I guess when you mentioned CSI Ceddy Nash, you know, they all his supporters. You can tell a lot of his supporters trolls. You know, 'cause they don't apply no common sense to anything he says, so. You're gonna get trolls now every time about CSI Ceddy. Yeah, if he's hit the rest of his gang, yeah. He's hit the rest of his gang. Let's see how far we gotta go. One minute. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about. CSI Ceddy Nash then admitted that he is the culprit behind this Young Thug release. And he's speaking on behalf of all the rats. Like every rat in Atlanta. Now I don't know how he became the spokesperson for the rats, but it don't even matter. Yeah, it don't even matter how. That's just what it is. Yeah, man, you know, we call it like we said over here, man. Now y'all can listen to this. And I could be tripping. The CSI Ceddy, let me know in the comments. The CSI Ceddy Nash just admit that he's the spokesperson for rats in Atlanta. Check him out.
I'm not going to let this one pass. Normally I would, but this one I can't. Let's go. So I want y'all to see this BS that Dolly White said about me, right? And I've been notified a couple of things, right? One, they don't speak for their brother. Sisters do not speak for their brother. They have their own minds, their own thoughts, so they're going to say whatever they want to say. And that's fine. But she says, his team, y'all the detectives, say what you want to.
Hold up, y'all. Let's see what kind of card this is real quick. So when I pull up, I know what it is. Yeah, he a spokesperson. Yeah. Listen to him, he admitted it. Kill. A gold kill. Yeah, he admitted it. Listen to him. Hold on. This phone's so fucking slow. I hate this phone sometimes. That's why I don't be using this bitch. Fucking phone's slow as shit, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Do I look like a fucking wine, bitch? Yo, if you gonna troll, you better hit the cash app.
But she says, his team, y'all the detectives, say what you want to. From academics, it says, if we don't get no gunning calls, his team leaked it. Why would Fonnie Willis only leak thug calls? Gunner never used the phone? We want the yes ma'am rehearsal call. Ain't no.
Yo, Fonnie Willis, yo, it's a Freedom of Information Act. That's what this is, y'all. Freedom of Information Act. You can get damn near anything that's public. You understand? That's all. All you gotta do is request it. Probably pay for it. My problem with CSI Ceddy Nash is, why the fuck, what's your interest in this, man? That's what got me thinking he's speaking for the rats. He's speaking for Rilo, Lil Woody. You know, they his friends. You know, they his rat buddies. The rat pack.
Saints. The YS tell Rico needs to be thoroughly examined. Then she say this, Woody, shut your ass up, shell kill runner. Okay. Then she say, Gat got Ceddy Nash as manager. Laughing emojis. We'll just say pass over first. Then she say, P mad because little baby left that label. It ain't our fault. Well, they must have torched her in those comments because on this other slide you can see, yeah, now her stuff is all private. But you know what, Dolly? I just got some messages for you, all right? I'm not going to take it to nobody else over there. You called me out, and I'm just going to respond to you as fair as I can. I ain't going to swear. I ain't going to call you out your name.
It's fucking stupid, y'all. Dumbass fucking shit, man. Hold up, y'all. I got to get to this destination. This motherfucking geek. Yeah, we gonna get into CSI Ceddy Nash in a minute. My GPS tripping. But yo, this supposed to be a Rolling 60s gang number. Like, I don't know, y'all. I'm ready to start going in on the Rolling 60s for allowing this fuckery from one of their own. You got a rat exposing rats for other rats. Like, yo, what the fuck happened to the world? How did that even happen? Ceddy Nash that went on the news, called the police on his brother. Now he trying to expose rats, but he's doing it because he hang with rats. Yeah, I think maybe they just trying to say that you know, a lot of these guys feel guilty. You know, they feel guilty about the things that they have done. And the only way that they can ease their guilt is trying to show that shit. I ain't the only one that read it. He read it too. You know what I mean? But that's typical. That's a typical character of a rat. You know, the guy that get arrested and be like, yo, they got us. No, bitch, they got you. The fuck you mean they got us? I mean, y'all, you commit a crime with him. He get arrested. They call you like, yo, they got us, bro. Whole time you in the house chilling. How the fuck they get us? Got your dumb ass. This dumb right here. That's CSI Ceddy. Alright, we gotta get this car. We gotta get this car real quick. We gotta get this car real quick. I'm about to come outside though, 'cause I ain't knocking on no motherfucking doors. Try to call and answer the phone. Like, I don't be understanding people. Do you know you ordered a tow truck, and then when the anonymous number call you, I fucking don't answer the phone. And there you go. Hope this motherfucker drive. Look like it might drive. Let's find out. Let's find out. Hit that like button, y'all. What's up, Kay? What's going on? What's the issue?
It runs. You can probably drive it up there.
All right, cool. That's what I was wondering.
Oh. This is
All right, thank you. So what's wrong with it?
it goes spinning antifreeze. You can smell antifreeze burning.
Okay.
It's overheating. I'll follow you there, I guess, with the key and drop it.
Okay. I got you some video of the vehicle, man. Gonna be an easy one. I bet y'all this car drive. I'm trying to though. No, I do tow trucking. Y'all, I hate this fucking phone, y'all. I normally typically use the phone I'm on live with. Cause this phone a whole lot faster. This other phone's slow as shit, man. Since I'm on live. since I'm on live, I had to use slow phone. That's what's going on, JB. Yo, it's a crazy. It's a crazy day in American society. The kid here? Yeah, it's a crazy day in American society, y'all. You got rats exposing rats for rats. Who'd ever thought that we'd see this day? Not me. Man, this bitch smoking like a motherfucker. Look at this shit. Yeah, I never thought in a million years that it'd come to this. Hope I ain't too far on one side. Never thought in a million years it'd come to this, y'all. Rats exposing rats for rats. Where we taking it to? He walked off.
Clout's auto service.
And you're a classic member, so you got the first 3 miles free, then it's $7 a mile.
Oh yeah, it's less than 2 miles.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's right on 19. It's past the shoot.
I got you. Oh, right down the corner. You want to call me? Yeah, I can drive you. Or you meet me there, or I'll make it different. I mean, boy, I'm gonna have to find. I don't got the address, so yeah, I'll follow you.
I'll pull into the ice cream place, and it's right next to the ice cream place.
I thought you were talking about right by the sheets down there. Will you make a left?
Yeah, you make a left and it's past the sheets, and then you go through a light, you go past that light. It's down pretty far.
Alright.
But it's not too far. It's less than 2 miles.
Alright. So, Jermaine. Oh shit! I knew I rolled up too far on one side. Working. Pretty much how my day always goes. Pretty much how the day always goes, man. It's gonna be a quick total, so we ready to get back. We ready to get back to CSI. We ready to get back to CSI Ceddy Nash in a minute. So I ain't going down the street. At least that's what he said anyway. That's where we'll find out. Guess we'll find out. I need to get something to fucking eat. Hey, yo, make sure I hit the cash app, yo. Hit the cash app, brothers and sisters. Alright, let's go. Go to CSI Ceddy Nash. Cause I want y'all paying. Cause it sounds like to me that he admitted that he's working for rats.
Yeah, I ain't gonna swear. I ain't gonna call you out your name, so you ain't gotta worry about all that. But let me go ahead and get this lighter started. Now, what she's really mad about in those little posts, as you can see, is me and Woody. Because Gotti ain't said nothing. He just did a Vlad TV interview where he could have went 100% off the rails and went after your brother. So I'm trying to understand something here. How y'all getting mad at Yak? But let's go ahead and play the little Woody video real quick. Take a look.
Nothing gonna stop me from loving you, but what you do from this moment forward. You knew not to come on this internet. You knew not to let a nigga like Pee Wee Roscoe get on the internet and do what he did. You let Pee Wee do that. And Pee Wee got you in all this stuff. Pee Wee got on the internet calling people rats. Pee Wee got on the internet saying all he said. Now guess what? He made people mad.
Pee Wee, man, they was gonna do that shit anyway, man. They try to put that shit on Pee Wee. These fuck boys. Like, I'm not interested in looking into a rapper's criminal history and figuring out if he's a rat or not. Like I told you, I only speak on these things once they hit the net. I ain't gonna be the one actively digging into these motherfuckers. But I look into the people that's causing disturbances on the internet, like a Ceddy Nash or a Whack 100 or a Charleston White. But I ain't really interested in looking at no motherfucking rapper to see if he a rat. Like, I don't see the purpose in it.
Mad. People when they dig up the videos. Now people don't dig up the videos. You are what you are, buddy. You are official on the Woody and Charleston White team. Yes, sir. I'm okay with being a snitch. Because I know what I did. I know what I've been through. But, nigga, you is a snitch too, nigga. And I ain't happy about it. I'm mad about it. Because I've been knowing this the whole time. And I didn't even say nothing. I sat right here and still let the blame be on me. Because of the love I have for you. But when y'all need to come out of jail and y'all brought that stupid stuff out of here, I left that stupid stuff in jail. Y'all brought that stupid stuff out here. Yeah.
He left it on the stand. I told y'all, yo, Woody was on the stand so long, he found Christ. He probably the first person that ever found Christ on the stand. Like, he seen the light. After all the testimony, the interrogations, the cross-examinations, the direct examinations, he found Christ after all of that, man. Salute to Woody, man. It'd have been nice if he'd have found Christ before he started all this disturbance, all this snitching and shit. It'd have been way more credible, yo, Woody would have found God before he pre-snitching, pre-testimony. I don't respect nothing he did after he got on that motherfucking stand. At all.
Yeah, I'm mad about it. I knew it. I told all y'all, hey bro, I did this for y'all because I care about y'all. I didn't have to do that for y'all. Disappointed. Y'all.
Take a next level beach vacation with cheapcaribbean.com.
Yeah, I ain't trying to listen to what it. I just want to get an understanding. Cause I want to make sure I process this video right. But I got from this video, CSI Ceddy Nash, is that he is exposing rats. He's a rat exposing rats for rats. I just want to make sure I got it right.
On some BS. Now, here's the funnier part. One of those tapes that dropped today basically had your brother admitting to buying streams. You better be very careful before somebody gets into Drake's ear and basically tell your brother to, dare I say, take the stand in the case with Drake. Wonder how much money that's worth.
What the fuck is you talking about? Who are these niggas? Man. I don't know where they found. I don't know where they found these guys at. But they some wild ass guys, man. Man, shut your bitch ass up. They some wild guys. Where the fuck is he going at? Oh, it's next door.
Yeah, they got that weird sign.
Oh, alright. Alright, fuck, man. Fuck you pulling here for it.
Dad told you that BS. Your dad told you that Ceddy Nash is managing Yak Gotti. Them is the facts. Lie if you want to. What they don't tell you is Yak Gotti actually has been privately defended.
Now listen, y'all. Yak Gotti is a rat too. So why is this guy who claims to be a active Rolling 60s member out here vouching for rats? I don't understand that. Yo, what the fuck? You know what? You bought this bitch. I need somebody to explain that to me, man. Why is this guy actively vouching for rats? I'm ready to let it play. I ain't ready to take my phone. I'm ready to let it play while I drop this fucking car. She ain't gonna take that long. Yeah, he the police, man. This not. I just be wanting to show people that this is not. I just be wanting to show people that it's not normal behavior, yo. It's not normal. There's nothing normal about what y'all witnessing right now.
Your brother. So for y'all to keep on taking shots at him is pretty stupid. Do I have a relationship with Yak? Yeah, we cool, 100%. Have I helped him out creatively on certain things like music videos and all that stuff? Yeah. We all seen one and the other one. All the other stuff that came out, I had nothing to do with that. So you're lying right there. I don't know how to manage people. Trust me, if I did, I would have no problem with doing that. But I reached out to people who knew certain people that can get them interviews. If that's managing, so be it. But that ain't it. So there's that. And at the same time, when I'm in certain spaces and places, I provide security. You want to know why? I legal carry in Atlanta. And the stuff I got out there, bruh, trust me, I can hit the fly off a damn bison's ass if I wanted to. And it'll sound like this. Leave me be. I really want to go full scorched earth on you, but now I know that your brother don't have any say-so on how you and everybody else basically do stuff. Y'all assume that he wants certain things and all that. And I gave somebody in that team advice on what he should do. It's funny because he's listening to the advice now. Should have did that before. So, Dolly, I know you watching this, and it's fine. I ain't tripping off you. Because one of the things that I know is that when your brother went down, y'all was trying to do certain things. What those things are, I ain't gonna say. But if you keep trying me, I'm gonna go ahead and let everything out that I know. And I got a whole entire arsenal back here of facts. If I want dates, if I want these things, I just ain't did it. Because as far as I'm concerned, I still rock with your brother. Y'all might not like how a lot of this stuff played, but your team was fully...
That's what I'm saying, JB. He helping a rat with interviews. He's a rat. Rats helping rats is crazy.
informed and fully aware of how to play this crap, and they knew these dang calls were gonna drop before they dropped. That was me telling y'all. But y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all got mad. Y'all dropped the cash app. Oh, Ceddy Nash, she's trying to do this, she's trying to do that. Hey, idiot. Had your people not did that BS, those tapes would have never seen the light of day. That interrogation would have never seen the light of day. I would have completed the full freaking goddamn plan. But I didn't trust y'all after I seen a couple of things that had happened. And when I don't trust you, I set all type of traps around all the content creators. They want free information, and Lord knows if I want to, for a majority of these rappers, I got a lot of free information to give out. You see, I've been in this industry long enough to know what knobs to twist, what buttons to press, what things to say, what things to not say. I can make your brother look real bad. I'm just decided not to. Because at the end of the day, let's be fair, y'all been ruining his name. This actually wasn't his doing. This is Pee Wee Roscoe's doing. This is your doing. And others. I'm just not going to say their names because they ain't said nothing. They actually got rid of posts dissing me. So since they did that, I'm not going to say a damn thing. But if you keep on trying me, I'm going to expose you. There's some shit in your past you don't want coming out. And I damn sure know once that happens, everybody going to look at you side-eyed and different. Because at the end of the day, you don't know who knows what. But one thing we know is you messed up a couple of times. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to sit back, create content, and try not to be the content. But don't you dare in your life ever lie on me again. I ain't managing nobody. I don't know how to. Part of me wishes I does. Could I potentially manage that, Gotti? I could, I think, if I knew what the hell I was doing. But his manager actually is somebody who has managed a big time artist. So it is what it is, bruh. But please, for the love of God, leave me alone. I come in peace, harmony, and tranquility. But I'll tell you right now, I will flip the switch on you if you ever try me again. Hold on.
Meet the Vacation Besties. New foods? They're first in line. New adventures? They are already there. Because when they're on Carnival, they'll try anything once. Sometimes twice. Book your Carnival vacation today.
She said Woody is a shell cow runner. You mean the same Woody that people said did that stuff to Nut while Woody stayed in Atlanta and y'all ran to Miami scared? The same Woody that took on everybody and y'all ran?
That ain't got nothing to do. That don't have nothing to do with her saying that he scared of a Charleston Coles. Hit the cash app, bitch. They ain't got nothing. I hate when people do that. Yo, she said that nigga was scared of shell cow. That's what she said. Anything outside of addressing that is irrelevant. No matter what Woody did. If he was scared of shell cow, he was scared of shell cow. You know what I mean? No matter what he did outside of that. That's not what was brought up. And why is CSI Ceddy Nash speaking for the rats in Atlanta? And he's a rat from California. Like, this shit is crazy, y'all. What they got, like a Rat United? Is there a Rat United going on right now, y'all? Where they just uniting rats worldwide? That's the fucking saying like. Saying like worldwide, they uniting rats. And they using motherfucking, they using Atlanta to do it. And Whack 100 and Ceddy Nash. And y'all Uncle Charlie. That's what it look like, y'all. But I just want to make sure, like, am I processing this right? Does this not sound like CSI Ceddy Nash is being used to expose rats for rats? Because I don't want to be wrong, yo. You know, sometimes, you know, I jump the gun. You know, sometimes I overanalyze. Yeah, but I don't think I'm overanalyzing this. This is what this sounds like to me. Let me close this call out. Alright, appreciate it, because I know I ain't tripping. It's like he tried to extort Young Thug or Jeffrey. To be honest, it sounded like an extortion attempt. So that you had warning that these tapes was coming out. That's what it said. That's what CSI Ceddy Nash said. Now Rilo saying he don't want to participate. He working with the system, man. I knew he was working with the system the whole time. He ain't just start. He been working with the system. Been working with the system. Oh, I fucking sneeze. Shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't look nothing like Snoop Dogg. Shut your bitch ass up. Motherfucking Snoop Dogg. Rilo just mad because Atlanta stopped fucking with him. And so now he want to say, well, y'all start fucking with me. You know, typical rap behavior. Y'all start fucking with me. Y'all need to start fucking with Young Thug too. Because we all rats. That's all that is. That's all Rilo mad about. Yeah, Trap. I talked about that shit yesterday. I was disgusted. I was disgusted to see that. I thought 6ix9ine moved the motherfucking Alcatraz or something. I ain't even know 6ix9ine was still around. Shocked the shit out of me. So let's go back.
And others, I'm doing. And others, I'm just not gonna say their names because they ain't straps around.
He still he look. You got to. These motherfuckers definitely snakes. He cool with Rilo and Woody. But I don't understand, how is he a 60s? How is he claiming rolling 60s hanging with rats? Like, what the fuck is going on with the rolling 60s? That's why I say he deserves a DP. I'd have DP'd his ass. He could also say, y'all think I be joking, I be dead, sir. He could not be a part of my gang without getting DP every time he step out of line. I only gonna give him a pass once. You only get a pass once. Then after that, you get DP every time. Then ultimately, he's gonna end up in a put off publicly. Public put off.
Around all the content creators.
Listen to him.
Arsenal back here. A fact.
Listen to this nigga.
Leave me be. I really want to go full scorched earth on you, but now I know that your brother don't have any say-so on how you and everybody else basically do stuff. Y'all assume that he...
Yeah, I agree with Byron Blake. Ceddy Nash is trying to attach himself to these people. Similar to like Trench's News. It seems like that's the thing to do. You know, you attach yourself to a rapper name, or just to a situation. And as the situation gain popularity, you do as well. That's what Ceddy Nash is doing, y'all. So why the fuck is you so concerned about Young Thug talent? Why was that like outside of Rilo and Woody being his close friends? There's both rats. Why are you concerned? Well, them boys could have did that. You understand what I'm saying? If Pastor Woody and Page 8 had an issue with Young Thug, what Jeffrey was doing, they could have exposed it. Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? He clout chasing for real.
And everybody else basically do stuff. Y'all assume that he wants certain things and all that. And I gave somebody in that team advice on what he should do. It's funny because he's listening to the advice now. Should have did that before.
Yo, everybody needs your motherfucking advice, bitch. Yo, you can't fight the internet. You can't fight the internet. And once something take off like that, the best thing to do is just don't say nothing. So that's what the advice that he so-called gave somebody that's close to Young Thug. Don't say nothing. But how you gonna be trying to expose a nigga and tell him not to say nothing? Like, yo, what type of... Man, I don't know what's going on in the world today, y'all. This internet shit that got real goofy. It's been goofy for a while, but it seems like it's going further and further that direction. And I told y'all, I don't know how this shit gonna look in 10 years if we keep allowing this fuck shit and fuck boys to roam the internet and push narratives, but I'm gonna be here to witness it. And I'm gonna say I told y'all, for the people that support the clownery and the fuck boys, it's gonna be y'all fault. It's gonna be y'all fault. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised when that shit start trickling into your motherfucking household. The clownery and the fuckery. Cause I'm gonna be sitting back like, what the fuck did y'all expect? I tried to warn y'all that shit 10 years ago. Keep letting these clowns roam. Keep supporting fuckery. This nigga is really out here working on behalf of rats. And he trying to act like he honorable with it. Shira, what's up, baby? He trying to act like he honorable with it. There's no honor in what CSI Ceddy Nash is doing. There's no honor in none of this. It's just clownery and buffoonery. Like, he really on this bitch talking cold cash shit. You heard me? What's up, Carl?
So, Dolly, I know you watching this, and it's fine. I ain't tripping off you. Because one of the things that I know...
I couldn't be these people, y'all, and had money. I ain't gonna lie, I'd be like Lord Dirk. You heard me? I'd be like Dirk, yo, man. I ain't got time to keep playing with you motherfuckers, man. This the game you want to play? All right, I got something for you. 20,000. Take this motherfucking 20 piece. Oh my gosh, for real, bully? Gee, me Christmas. That is crazy. It's getting bad out here, y'all. It's gonna get worse. Y'all don't put an end to it.
I know is that when your brother went down, y'all was trying to do certain things. What those things are, I ain't gonna say. But if you keep trying me, I'm gonna go ahead and let everything out that I know. And I got a whole entire arsenal back here of facts. If I want dates, if I want these things.
Oh, wait, actually? Wait, they put Sean in. Oh, that's probably, yeah.
Wait.
Wait,
give me this.
Wait, hold on. Make sure I did this right. Sean Mosley. That's for sure. That's your name, right? Sean Mosley? Mosley? That's what I thought. And that one just says M. I'm not sure if that's Mosley or Mariner, but regardless, you can have it. This is tips. So, like, say you sent
Like for in this case,
Oh, it was.
you
It was
sent
over.
$30, but 2 was yours.
Yeah.
So this is just them coming back. They send them back in little envelopes.
All right, cool. All right, thanks.
Absolutely. You have a good day, bro.
All right, you too.
Huh?
Hey, JR7, get your bitch ass out of here. Riddle me that, bitch. Like that riddle? Fuck out of here.
Things.
Hit the cash app.
I just ain't did it. Because as far as I'm concerned, I still rock with your brother. Y'all might not like how a lot of this stuff played, but your team was fully informed and fully aware of how to play this crap, and they knew these dang calls were going to drop.
Yo, these niggas is crazy. Yo, how can you go on a full slander campaign, full assault on a man, and say, I rock with your brother? Like, yo, what? No, the fuck you don't. You rock with his brother, yo. If you rock with a brother, you never did this. You wouldn't have participated in it. Shit is crazy, y'all. That's like me robbing you. Be like, yo, I still fuck with you. I just needed the bread. You know what I mean? Yo, we still could be cool. You know? You know what I mean? Like, I write you down. You like, damn, keep it G what it is. Yo, just give me the money, yo. It ain't nothing personal. I just need the money, yo. You feel me? Next time I see you, I dap you up. You know, I might give you a couple of hours back. You know, once I get on my feet. But we still cool after that. Yo, that shit sounds fucking stupid. Like, I can't believe people be listening to these people. Yo, like, yo, did that make sense to people? Yo, can you go on a full slander campaign on somebody and then come back and be like, you know, I still fuck with you, though. You know, you still my man. You know what I mean? I only shot you in the leg. I could have killed you. Gave you a leg shot because I fucks with you. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Drop before they dropped. That was me telling y'all. But y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all got mad. Y'all dropped the cash app. Oh, Ceddy, she's trying to do this. She's trying to do that. Hey, idiot. Had your people not did that BS?
Yeah, I bought some lottery
Those
tickets.
tapes would have never seen the light of day.
Yo, if I hit the lottery, if I hit these numbers, y'all might not see me no more, y'all. Next time y'all see, I might be on my own island. You know what I mean?
That interrogation would have never seen the light of day. I would have completed the full freaking goddamn plan. But I didn't trust y'all after I seen a couple of things that had happened. And when I don't trust you, I set all type of traps around. All the content creators, they want free information, and the Lord knows. If I want to, for a majority of these rappers, I got a lot of free information to give out.
JB.
You see, I've been in this industry long enough to know what knobs to twist, what buttons to press, what things to say, what things to not say. I can make your brother look real bad. I'm just decided not to. Because at the end of the day, let's be fair, y'all been ruining his name. This actually wasn't his doing. This is Pee Wee Roscoe's doing. This is your doing.
Hey, man,
and others. I'm just not going to say their names because they ain't said nothing. They actually got rid of posts dissing me. So since they did that, I'm not going to say a damn thing. But if you keep on trying me, I'm going to expose you. There's some shit in your past you don't want coming out. And I damn sure know once that happens, everybody going to look at you side-eyed and different. Because at the end of the day, you don't know who knows what. But one thing we know is you messed up a couple of times. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to sit back, create content, and try not to be the content. But don't you dare in your life ever lie.
There go that word, content. Ruining people's image. It's content. I mean, ruining people's lives, jeopardizing their livelihood, and playing with their money is what these guys call content. But he don't like when people talk about him, though. He don't like when I call him CSI. Said he want to fight me. You feel me? So he want to play with people's livelihood. But then when you play with him and call him out for being a CSI agent or calling the Crip calling cop, now he want to fight then. Man, this guy is crazy, man.
On me again. I ain't managing nobody. I don't know how to. Part of me wishes I does. Could I potentially manage that, Gotti? I could, I think. If I knew what the hell I was doing. But his manager
That is
actually
what
is
he
some.
do. That like Byron Blake called it out. He does this to attach himself to these guys. So as these guys' name is moving, or as these guys is blowing up, or as the story is blowing up, he blowing up as well. Yeah, but that's dirty, man. I ain't that serious to me. You feel me? It ain't that serious, y'all. I'm not gonna participate, y'all. I'm not gonna start a slander campaign just to bring attention to myself when a person didn't deserve it. Like, yo, Thug or Jeffrey, whatever you want to call him, had every reason to be upset with Gunna. Every reason. He had every reason. Now, knowing what he got in his history, he might have should have been a little bit more quiet. But the fact that he felt some type of way about it and was telling people not to fuck with Gunna, based off of what Gunna did, shit, I don't blame him for that. I don't blame him for that. What the fuck was that noise?
Somebody who has managed a big time artist. So it is what it is, bruh. But please, for the love of God, leave me alone. I come in peace, harmony, and tranquility. But I'll tell you right now.
How's you coming in peace, bro? Like, I would bring violence to these niggas, man. Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I could be. There's no way I could be Jeffrey and know that this guy is the one that's propagating or pushing out these videos and do nothing. Nope, not me. Y'all can call me what y'all want. You can call me stupid. You can call me dumb. Whatever.
Tranquility. But I'll tell you right now, I will flip the switch on you if you ever try me again. Hold on. She said Woody is a shell cow runner. You mean the same Woody that people said did that stuff to Nut while Woody stayed in Atlanta and y'all ran to Miami scared? The same Woody that took on everybody and y'all ran?
Like, now he praising the rat. I told y'all what this is, y'all. I don't give a fuck what Woody did. Woody told. I don't want to hear none of that gangster shit from no rat. I don't know, man. I guess it's different coaches, different places. Yeah, but I ain't interested in hearing no gangster stories from no rat at all.
This, Shawty, Woody's still outside. Comfortable, chilling, good. Running it up. That Woody that you speaking on, the one your brother was sack riding, the one that was in that video? You done bumped your head. And I dare you to play me. I dare you to play with me.
Need the police.
Act like you didn't see this and say nothing. Because if you try me again, you're not going to like how this ends. You're going to be back doing certain things. And you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Bruh. The hell out of my face.
No, he think he did something slick. He just made himself like a clown. Look. He think he did something slick. But all he did is make himself look like a fucking clown by vouching for rats. What's going on? He over this bitch vouching for rats. Exposing a rat for a rat. And he's a rat. And he did that whole video like he said something slick. Like, that video made him look horrible, man. Yeah, for real, JB. That video made him look horrible to anybody that's real. Now, to the trolls and the people that don't know no better, they might have loved it.
What's up, man?
What's happening? But to the trolls and people that don't know about it, they might have loved it. But to anybody that stands on anything, morals, principles, integrity, honor, dignity, man, that video made you look horrible, my nigga. Like you talk, you ought to be beefing with a girl. Like, yeah, these niggas crazy, man. Talk about you gonna expose her. I'd have dropped the bag on his ass. That'd have been his last video if I was Young Thug. They be like, damn, what the fuck happened to Ceddy? CSI Ceddy? We ain't seen him since the video talking about Dolly. You feel me? Fuck your bet at. What the fuck your bet at? Nigga probably took a break from YouTube. You know, this shit can get draining. You feel me? Social media can get draining sometimes. Sometimes you gotta take a little break. Maybe he took a break. I don't know. Call his phone. See what happened. Man, fuck yeah, DC. He is on his team. Like I've been telling y'all, these guys are on the same team, man. Wack, 1090 Jake, Ceddy Nash, and found his way up there. DJ Academics, Trenches News. They all on the same fucking team, man. All of them. All of them. And the object and the goal is to keep the real out. You know what I mean? They want to keep the real out so the fake can roam. Like, because we really can't coexist in the same space. Like, there can't be a me, you know what I mean, talking just as loud as they talking. That shit ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. So what they do is, they build their little team together, and their goal is to keep everybody else out. That's their goal. Keep everybody else out. But they just pushing fuck shit, clown activity. Like I told y'all, I don't got no, like, I just don't see, it just doesn't serve a purpose for me to look into somebody's background, a rapper background, to see if he's a rat. He ain't telling on me. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. You know what I mean? Now, it was good to know, but I don't want to know enough to actually look into it myself. You feel me? Like, why the fuck do I care that much? Like, and with these, I don't even listen to these niggas' music. You know what I mean? I ain't listened to Atlanta music, yo, in at least 10 years. Might have been longer than that. Probably since the first or second Future album. Like, I don't be listening to them niggas. That's the Baltimore rappers. Man, see the Britain. Yeah, DC. That's what it is. It's somebody orchestrating this shit. It's somebody orchestrating it. You know what I mean? That's over top of these guys. They working on behalf of somebody else, trying to push this snitch narrative into the community. You know what I mean? But they don't understand. The internet don't run the streets. The streets run the internet. So they trying to sell you this idea that these guys are street guys, but they really just rappers. You know, rappers and street guys have really never been the same. Now, we're starting to merge more now. But historically, rappers has just been rappers. You know what I mean? Street guys and rappers never really mixed, you know? Because you rapping about shit that you ain't live. You rapping somebody else's life. Or rapping what you seen. Or rapping what I did. Or rapping what you heard. You ain't really rapping about what you did. You understand what I'm saying? So they trying to force this narrative using these rappers as the example, but they don't move no codes or move no needles of what's going on in the real world. That's why I said, yo, guys like Wack 100 and Charleston White, they're going to get somebody killed, man. They're going to get somebody killed listening to their rhetoric on the internet and think they can apply that shit to their neighborhood, and that shit will not work. I'm telling you, it's going to get somebody hurt bad. It's going to get somebody hurt.
And stuff y'all be trying to pull. I'm not one of them people that y'all think, oh, because you spoke my name that I'm finna be, oh my goodness, that is 250,000 people subscribed to my man.
That's exactly what you doing though. He can't wait for a rapper to speak his name or somebody associated with a rapper. That's what he's been doing. I mean, that's exactly what he's doing, to be honest. Like Charleston White. keep talking about Boosie, keep talking about the, you understand? They do this with hopes that they get a reply. That's what they do.
People subscribe to my main channel. And the other channels are going up too. This right now, this is the time of the people. And y'all not one of them. Y'all think y'all way the hell up here. And now y'all being drugged down here. Try to ruin Gunna's name.
Listen to him.
Try to ruin a couple of rappers' name. Now you trying to get rid of QCP. That ain't never gonna happen. Let me tell you something.
Why the fuck do you care? Why do he care? Why do he care about talking about that ain't never gonna happen? The fuck you work for QCP with you his bitch or something? Fuck you fucking that nigga? Like, yo, I got real questions, yo. Fuck that. He ain't never answered the he ain't never do this video on becoming a CSI agent. He needed to do a video on why the fuck do he care so much. Why you care about QCP, yo? Well, ADC say Nash is a culture vulture. I don't know if people realize that or not. And I told y'all, I give way more attention to the black culture vultures than the white ones. I think they're doing way more damage. No, I ain't Somalian. Hit the Cash App, Kevin Murphy. Hit the Cash App and find out. I might got the Somalian flag as my thumbnail.
Drug down here. Try to ruin Gunna's name. Try to ruin a couple of rappers' name. Now you trying to get rid of QCP. That ain't never gonna happen. Let me tell you something. All these rappers, all these opportunists, you know what they loyal to? The same shit you loyal to. Money. You ain't loyal to your family. And that's something I know for a fucking fact. Red 19!
Yeah, I got his ass wiped down.
Red 19. Boom. DraftKings.
I got his ass wiped down, man. The fuck going on over here?
Anything to do except make YouTube videos. They have no life. They have no goals. They have no agenda for themselves, no purpose.
Okay, well, check this out, Umar. You're the one who got too much time on me.
Umar Johnson did an interview?
Disgruntled former associate.
But see, that's what Umar, that's all he's done. Being where it needs. Like that. People have to understand.
Alright, y'all. We ready to talk about Umar, y'all. Hit the Cash App. Super my man Ricky for the $5. For the $5 super sticker, man. Super chat. My man Rick then donated his cereal money. Y'all know, y'all, when we start talking about Umar Johnson, yo, you gotta hit the Cash App. Hit the Cash App, brothers and sisters. What's up, Mike? I just don't understand, like I said, I just don't understand why, like, the necessity of exposing Jeffrey or exposing any rapper as a rat. They rappers. You know what I mean? Like, most rappers probably are rats. Like, it's a few of them that ain't. That's really what they say. But most rappers, and that's how it always been historically. Historically, most rappers are not street guys. I mean, then you got people like Charleston White. Then you got people like Charleston White keep blaming it on the culture. But if y'all can remember when hip-hop started, hip-hop wasn't on gangster shit. Hip-hop was feel-good music, fun music. You know what I mean? Music that united the people. Hip-hop ain't turned gangster until hip-hop got manipulated and controlled, you know, by a specific group of people. You know? When they decided that they can privatize prisons and make money off prisons and they can use rap to do it. That's when hip-hop changed. That's what the fuck happened. Chief Keef did start. I think Chief Keef was a plant, to be honest. I've been calling Chief Keef out for a while. I don't give Chief Keef the respect that other people give him. Oh, he the only one that made it out the drill scene, and fuck no. Chief Keef was a plant. Chief Keef was protected. Man, what the fuck, bitch? Fucking being here. Hold on. Gotta get rid of this motherfucker. Yeah, Chief Keef was a plant. They used Chief Keef to push gangsterism on the youth. That's the fuck Chief Keef was. Meanwhile, they took his ass out the equation early. So while Chief Keef was rapping gangster, all his friends was dying and going to prison. While he was implicating them niggas in crimes and making their names hot, they was going to prison. That's the fuck Chief Keef did. But people don't want to have that conversation. People keep wanting to praise him. People keep wanting to praise him. Like Chief Keef has done something honorable. I don't know, Chief Keef was protected from the beginning. They saying he probably started out organic. They saying what that was. They saying how they can monetize it and looked at the they probably had a 10-year plan. You know, these people think in advance. You know what I mean? Everything they think in advance. They probably looked at y'all and was like, man, we can work with his ass. We can use y'all. We can use this shit out, Chief Keef. And that's the fuck they did. Y'all gotta get something to eat, y'all. Get something to eat from. Fucking hungry. Yeah, hell no, I don't play with the motherfucking bees. I got stung a couple weeks ago. Around them dumbass bees. That shit just flew out though. Yeah, Crazy Bone exposed it. And that meeting is real. Cause you can tell the meeting was real based off the trajectory of hip hop and how it changed. Like, yo, that shit didn't just change like that. They shifted their focus. Forced all them guys out. I mean, the Public Enemy #1s and the Queen Latifahs and the, you understand? The LL Cool J's. They forced them out. Man, we're gonna take hip hop in another direction, man. And that's what they did. You ain't know about that, DC? What's up, man? How you looking?
Another day, dog.
Yeah. Think we'll get something to eat, man. Where a good food spot at?
What are you trying to eat?
I don't know. Not no pizza. I'm tired of eating pizza. So that's all they got out this motherfucker. It's a good pizza spot out further up. 19. You been there before? They sell slices.
Yeah, I've been there before.
That shit expensive, but it's good though.
I know Coons on 19.
What they sell?
On McKnight Road. They have like lunches and dinners and shit.
For real?
They're already pre-made. Some days they have chicken, some days they have fish, some days they have meatloaf, mac and cheese. They always got mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is alright. It's not the best.
Shit probably garbage.
It's not terrible. It's like it's definitely some white person fucking mac and cheese. It's not like
Yeah, I ain't going up there.
It's baked, but it's not. We don't got 3 cheeses and all the other bullshit.
I ain't fucking with it.
Nah, I like black mac and cheese. You feel me?
You call it black mac and cheese?
Dude, I grew up in a black family, so yeah, that's all I fucking. I know mac and cheese.
Yeah.
That's some garbage. It's good, but shit burns you up.
Yeah.
How many calls you do?
2.
One of them days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry I had to send you down to that tight spot about a month ago.
Where? Which one?
The fuck was it? Camry or something like that. It was like that up in
Oh yeah. I remember that. That was tight.
A little tight alley. I couldn't get. I got all the way down to that alley. I went all the way up to where that garage and the car. I couldn't fit.
Yeah.
And there was no way for me to back up from the other way.
Yeah, that was a tight spot. We got it though.
I had to back all the way up out of there.
For real.
The way you probably came in, the way I had to back out.
Yeah, that's bigger too.
Yeah, you gotta send a smaller truck, but I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get out of here. It was tight.
One time I was in the 650 and I went around this bend. It was like pretty much a horseshoe, and it had a wall that gradually went up. I rode that wall a little bit.
Yeah, I ain't going up there.
Had the Tokyo drifted off the
I'm
wall
ready,
and slam it back.
I'm ready to try to find something to eat, y'all.
Alright.
Yeah, I ain't going up there. Yo, ain't no good food spots out here. Not like what I'm used to. Yeah, I know I gotta get a new one. I be forgetting that motherfucker sometimes. I know. I'm ready to find me some motherfucking food. Fuck. I gotta go up the city, man. Hold up, y'all. We gotta find something to fucking eat. Hey, y'all. We ready to talk about Umar Johnson, man. So you on vacation? Alrighty, man. Nothing wrong with that. I gotta find some food. I ain't eating nothing all fucking day. I told my kids I was gonna put some food on the grill, but I'm gonna be able to get up that bitch. Everything all fucking far, man. Downtown, I ain't going out there. Anyway, park down that bitch. I went there yesterday, the day before. That's the only thing about being home, yo. And I'm Baltimore, you don't have problems finding no motherfucking food. Now this bitch, you don't have problems. They ain't got no soul food spots. But that's not even a thing for real, this bitch. Miles. I go out there, I might as well go home. Soul food. I'm ready to go to the spot I went to yesterday. Shit crazy, man. Yeah, yo. If y'all new to the channel, y'all, we taking over the FDMG Academy. We can't trust Umar Johnson with the money, so hit the cash app. Hit the cash app, y'all. We taking over the FDMG project. We already got our applications for the Atlanta issue. We fixing Atlanta, y'all. Nah, I ain't doing that, yo. Yeah, I don't do repos. I ain't trying to fuck with nobody, man. That motherfucker chasing me down on this shit. Yeah, I gotta go to that spot I went to yesterday. That shit wasn't bad. wasn't the best, but it wasn't bad. I could eat it. Alright, y'all hit that like button, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the like button. Alright, let's see what the fuck Umar Johnson talking about. He did an interview with his father or something.
Or download Life 360.
Pays your bills now and you pay back later. Turn big bills into 4 manageable payments. Plus, it can even build credit history or lower the cost of bills.
Eastside certified year.
Over 900,000 everyday bills. Don't wait.
Here it is.
Bills with deferred rate.
Fuck it is, nigga.
Zero. We just paid the city of Wilmington, Delaware, $70,000 in nonsense fees. Now it gets worse, Father. Guess what they decided in 2023? The City Council of Wilmington in 2023 decided to raise the vacant property registration fee. If your building has been vacant for 5 years, they decided in 2023 to raise the vacant property registration fee.
They need to. The fuck? The fuck? You don't think that's something that should have been done? If the property been vacant for 5 years, they should charge you extra for that shit, bitch. Why the fuck is this shit vacant for 5 years? It's starting to become a black eye on the city. At that point, I think that is good for Wilmington, Delaware. That way it curbs a lot of vacant properties. You know, you ain't gonna do nothing with it. We'll take it, sell it, do something. They should have forced it. They should make you sell it to somebody that is gonna do something with it, as opposed to just taking it at auction. I mean, what it is, I guess they is something if they send it to an auction. But I think that's good. I think Baltimore need to do that for real. I think that's smart. Hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App.
See, from $5,000 to $12,000. Wow. So what that means, Papa, if we don't get a waiver, and I'm telling y'all right now, if we don't get a waiver, we're going to have to march. This is going to have to be a protest.
It's not going to be a protest.
What's up, y'all? So I did listen to the interview.
There's not going to be no protest, y'all.
Umar Johnson. I'm going to go through what I heard. But basically, I'm going to start with what I heard was he's throwing a tantrum. He decided to be a business owner. He decided to start this project and be one man and no help. So now he's dealing with it. And the person that he went to do the interview, the guy Baba, just letting him talk. He ain't giving him no pushback, not asking the right questions and none of that. So he's blaming them, Wilmington, because he dropped the ball. He didn't take no accountability in none of that. None. He never does. He lets things fizzle up till they get out of control. And now he's got to do what he's got to do versus what he wants to do. This is him. That's not alpha behavior. That's not alpha behavior. So the attorney is what commands the urgency. Get back with me. Answer my calls. Answer my emails. Not Umar. He thinks that this online popularity and magic extends offline. I told y'all that too. Okay, so the attorney is supposed to be in place because he needs someone to go in on his behalf and conduct business. But he don't have nobody to do that. And then you are constantly traveling and you got your mother and you got all this other shit. Why don't you have a registered agent or somebody by proxy that can handle this stuff for you? Why don't you have a CPA? They're trying to remember dates.
I ain't trying to hear what you guys say. I want to hear what Umar Johnson said. Umar Johnson interview.
I'm being told this is Limo Emo from Liberty Mutual, who helps save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance.
No,
The city government of
yo, you can't let up on him. He scammed us, yo. There's no letting up on him, man. Where are people getting this interview from? I don't want to keep hearing other people breakdown of it. Yo, he scammed us, man. Can't let up on him, yo. He had 6 years to open that motherfucking school, yo. All right, time's up. But Umar Johnson should have seen this coming. Like, yo, it's only so long black people gonna be stupid. And then once we smarten up, you know what happens. Full-fledged assault. Send that cookout money, y'all. Appreciate it, Shawnee. Send that cookout money. Send your rent money. Your mortgage money. Send the money, brothers and sisters. We gotta get the school opened up. We gotta get this. It's up to us, y'all. I told y'all it's our fault that the school ain't open. I been told y'all that. It's our fault. Yo, we ain't donate enough. I could have did more. You could have did more. We all could have done more, y'all. The school opened up. And it's not Umar Johnson's fault. He did all he can do. He asked for, y'all counted. Umar Johnson asked for cash apps. In the last 15 years, Umar Johnson asked for cash app over 1 million times. What more can he do? Yeah, what more can he do, y'all? He asked to hit the cash app, the PayPal, the Zelle, at least 1 million times. I went through all the videos and I counted. It took me weeks. But I just wanted to get an accurate number so I could make sure that it was our fault and not his.
Wilmington and the Negro bureaucracy has declared war on the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. I absolutely believe that. Let me give you a quick timeline.
I want to say good afternoon, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing today?
Peace and Pan-Africanism and happy Black August to all the brothers and sisters out there.
That's right. This is still August because I'm telling you, I was so remiss. Last week, we did not forget, but we did not mention the birthday of Marcus Garvey, August the 17th. We were so consumed with so many other things that it just slipped by, but I'd never forget the works of the Marcus Messiah Garvey, and I got him over our chest today.
Man, I try to hear that shit, man. Get to the motherfucking point, bitch. When the school opening up? Fuck, man, he try to hear about the box, man. Rest in peace to Marcus Garvey, man. Man died a long time ago, man. We interested in the school in 2025.
Marcus Garvey and Frederick Douglass on my t-shirt. So, Dr. Johnson, I don't know if you read my post that I put on Facebook today to all of those Doubting Thomas and Doubting Thomasinnas that called themselves Kicker Brother while they thought that he was down. And I said, it cannot be nothing but brainwashing, because it seems like when we have our people that try to...
well, this nigga sounds stupid. Like, he don't even sound smart. I mean, he could be smart, actually, you know. Looks and sounds can be deceiving. But this guy said you can motherfucking sell his ass farmland in New York City. Yeah, he is. Malcolm, I was surprised, too, that CCSI said he was still around. I thought he disappeared. Yeah, man, I keep slandering. Umar Johnson keeps slandering the Honorable Marcus Garvey name. I'm sure at this point, Marcus Garvey don't want his name nowhere near Umar Johnson's or Frederick Douglass. He might need to change the name of the school, to be honest.
Raise our people up. They about Marcus Garvey.
Here we go, y'all. Stop this shit. They crucified Jesus too. Good God, damn, keep it going. Like, yo, why every time people call Umar Johnson out for the fuckery. They try to bring up Malcolm X, the honorable Malcolm X. Hey, man. Like, yo, keep brother Malcolm and Martin Luther King out of this shit, man. Those guys putting in real work. Those guys putting in real work, man. Them guys got murdered for the things that they said. Umar Johnson is just a scam artist. Like, let's keep everything in perspective, y'all. I mean, we gotta keep the conversation where it makes sense at. And once we get to talk about Malcolm X and tying Umar Johnson's name to those guys, it start not making sense no more.
And they did nothing but try to raise our people up out of despair. And you get so many people that try to just tear us down. What is it? Tell me, you as a psychologist, what is wrong with our people to do stuff like that?
Well, to be honest with you, Baba, as the self-hate relates to me and the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy campaign, honestly, I'm kind of numb to it. And I'm kind of numb to it because I've been dealing with it since we first started the fundraiser back in April of 2014. If you can remember, what started this entire process was an attempt to purchase HBCU St. Paul's College in Lawrenceville, Virginia, when it was put up for auction back in April of 2014. And so when I heard about that, I initially went to work to try to raise the funds to secure the HBCU St. Paul's campus. And from the very beginning, struggle streamers from YouTube, other haters.
Yeah, well, maybe this will help Umar Johnson open the school. Y'all. Man, what it is, the Mississippi. Yo, maybe this is the fuel or the fire that Umar Johnson needed up his ass to open the school. Yo, maybe the school open next year. Maybe next year, y'all. After a 7-year hiatus. Next year, because of the pressure that he's getting put under, the microscope that the YouTube, the struggle streamers is putting him under, maybe that'll be enough for him to open the school. This motherfucker stupid. Everything come out, we out.
There's disgruntled former associates, black bourgeoisies, rainbow gangers, everybody. They tried.
I'll be honest, at this point, right? I wouldn't want my kid to go there. You know what I mean? Not at this rate. Now that you find out he don't take care of his kids, and man, I don't know. I changed my mind, y'all. I changed my mind. Never mind. Forget everything I said about the school. Maybe he can open it and turn it into a workout facility. I mean, a Planet Fitness. I mean, FDMG Fitness. They make that shit FDMG Fitness, man.
They contacted the auction company and they tried to prevent them from accepting our bid. We wasn't able to raise enough money anyway, so it ultimately didn't matter one way or the other, but I'm just bringing it up to let you know that the hate is as old as the project. It's not a new thing. I think in some respects it's gotten worse because the closer we get to the finish line, the more intense the opposition becomes, but I always like to keep it in perspective by saying that for every enemy of
it don't seem like the finish line keep getting pushed back. I think that's the issue. Like, we gotta keep it real, man. It's not that you're getting closer to the finish line, Umar. It's that the finish line be getting pushed back for 6 years now. That's the issue. The finish line keep getting pushed back.
Program is 1 million supporters. The difference between the haters and the congratulators are that the congratulators are mature people with emotional intelligence and self-control. The haters are immature people without emotional intelligence and without self-control. The congratulators, the supporters, and the donors, they have a life. They have things to do. So they're not consumed with the day-to-day happenings of FDMG because they trust in our team.
Well, that's not true. We done had a few people that donated over this bitch. Wonder what the fuck is going on. Who the hell is part of this team? Has anybody seen Umar Johnson's team? Why is he the only face? Where's the team at? I want to see the FDMG Academy team. That way we can go at them niggas too. Yeah, we don't need to leave nobody out, y'all. We don't need to leave no stone unturned. It's not fair that Umar Johnson allegedly has a team and he's in this boat alone. Hell no. We need to give him some motherfucking give him some motherfucking passengers. You feel me? Yeah, and we need to find out who the team is, y'all.
And they trust in me. As opposed to the detractors, they don't have anything to do except make YouTube videos. They have no life, they have no goals, they have no agenda for themselves, no purpose. So they can spend all day, every day, talking about FDMG, slandering. I've heard more lies from people this month than I've heard in 11 years. Like the clips that people send me, because I don't watch the stuff. I can't watch it because it'll force me to respond. If I watch a hater's video, Baba, I'll be forced to respond. It's hard to sit there and just hear lie after lie after lie and not say anything. So I don't listen. But people do send me clips that they think are very important for me to take note of. But just getting back to my point, I'm so used to it that that's not the issue for me. The issue for me, Baba, today, as we sit here on the final day of Black August 2025, which August the 31st was declared by the Right Excellent Most Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, the UNIA, in August of 1920, August the 30th, the final day of Black August was declared an international for all African people throughout the entire world. And so this is a day that we celebrate being African. This is
Anybody trying that shit, bitch. You ain't be pissing me off with this shit. I ain't really into that black consciousness talk. Yo, when the school opening up? Just give us a date. Like, yo, he could have ended all of this just by saying, look, I know what's going on. I'm aware. The school is opening up on this day. And that's all we needed. Nothing more, nothing less. We don't need no motherfucking speech. I mean, we don't need no I had a dream speech. Nigga, when the fuck the school opening up? Then that's all people want to know. Like I told y'all with me, I want the school to open up. Some kind of. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know now. Like I said, I keep saying I do want to open up, but I don't even know if I want to open up now because I don't know if you can trust this nigga. All he gonna be doing is trying to fuck everybody's mother and shit. You know what I mean? That shit gonna turn to a motherfucking hoe house. The fuck they call them hoe houses? Forgot what the fuck they call them bitches.
the day we celebrate being proud to be African, as this day was set aside by the Garveyite of August of 1920 as an international holiday. Now, with that being said, I want to briefly, Baba, give you a summary of the war. I'm going to call it a war because I believe the city government of Wilmington and the Negro bureaucracy has declared war on the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy.
I don't think it's the building. You know what I mean? I don't think people declare war on the building. I think people declare war on you, Umar. Yo, you see how he does? Like, yo, these guys, he real strategic in his words. I don't think people declare war on FDMG Academy. People declare war on Umar Johnson for scamming and lying and fucking and using black boys to have sex with their mothers. I think that's what people declare war on.
Absolutely believe that. Let me give you a quick timeline. In October of 2024, I emailed the Secretary for Vacant Property for the city of Wilmington, Delaware. I was requesting a waiver because in the city of Wilmington, if you are a 501 nonprofit organization, you can get a one-time 4-year waiver, so you don't have to pay the vacant property registration fee, which is $5,000 per year. So I requested a waiver on.
Yo, but he keeps saying $5,000 like, yo, you ain't got the money, bro. You made the money. That you get way more than $5,000 a year in donations. So that's like irrelevant. I mean, like, so what if it was 5,000? Even if it was 12,000, man, they went through your financials, man. You getting hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Hundreds of thousands. No school though. School still vacant.
October the 14th of 2024, the Secretary for Vacant Properties responded, and she said, if you get a bill on November the 1st, which is 2 weeks later, October 14th, she says on November the 1st, if you get a bill, you can apply for the waiver, and you need to include the bill number, the bill amount, and any evidence that you are working on this building. Well, Baba, on October 14th, I already asked for the waiver. I already asked for it. So there's no need for me to submit a new one on November the 1st because...
So that means he ain't working on the building. Hold on, y'all. Let me run it here real quick. Man, these motherfuckers ain't even fucking open. That just fucking pissed me off. Hold up, y'all. Gotta find another spot. I ain't trying to ride downtown, man. That shit's... They probably open though. Nowhere to park down that bitch. Might be somewhere to park today. Damn, y'all. Fuck the fucking clothes for, man. Alright, let's finish it. Listen to Umar Johnson explain himself.
Everybody's stressed waiting on payday, knowing that the bills don't wait. That's where Tilt comes in. Tilt gives you access to up to...
Ask for the waiver. I already asked for it. So there's no need for me to submit a new one on November the 1st because you have it right here, right now. But because she didn't want to process my waiver, she didn't want to put it through, so she says, you have to do it again, basically, and add the bill number and the amount and any evidence that you're working on the school. Now, to the evidence problem, the electricity, the plumbing in the HVAC has already been repaired, inspected and approved by L&I for more than a year.
Mm-hmm.
So when she's asking for proof of renovation, the renovations are done, the major ones. We're just dealing with the superficials right now, and the only thing left is the floor. We got to retile the floor, Baba. That's it. So if I already sent you an application for a waiver, why did you not process it? Why did you tell me I got to resubmit it again on November the 1st with the bill number in the amount? You already know the bill number because the bill comes from you.
Mm-hmm.
You already know the amount. The amount comes from you. So basically, Baba, she didn't want to process our waiver. And because she didn't want to process our waiver, she said it had to be resubmitted once I get a bill in the mail with the bill number and the bill amount, as opposed to just processing the waiver and adding the bill number and the bill amount to it. Keep in mind, Baba, all city offices are in the same building.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. So if she needed to get something from finance, she could walk down, go downstairs, or just pick up the phone. So this is what you call being difficult. So anyway, let's continue.
See my man Ken out for the $20 super chat, man. Man, you know we ain't letting up on his ass. We ain't letting up on him till the school open. The fuck? We ain't letting up on Umar till the school open, man. Straight up.
That's October. On March the 7th, I get a letter saying that we may sell your property. We may go to Superior Court to get a judgment against you and put a...
So in March, he got a letter. So now the truth is coming out. Because he ain't say that in that video. In that video, he said he tried to sell the motherfucking, the property under our nose. I mean, they tried to undercut us. You know what I mean? As he said in the video, y'all. In the video, he accused the city of Wilmington, Delaware of undercutting us. Not him, but us. The people, too.
Sheriff lien and possible sheriff sale against your property if you don't satisfy this amount that you owe us. The amount at the time, Baba, was about $70,000.
Wow.
Let me tell you what it was for. $30,000 was for water.
Come on.
Baba, we don't use no water because nobody is in the... I want the listeners to understand me. The city of Wilmington is trying to defunct our school through nonsense fees. I'm going to say it again.
Yo.
The city...
There probably was already a previous bill. Come on, Umar. You know that. It was probably already a previous bill. You got to satisfy that bill. It's a lien. It's a lien on the property. You got to satisfy that. Come on, Umar. You know that. Cut it out.
Government of Wilmington, Delaware, and the Negro bureaucracy. And I'm saying the Negro bureaucracy because most of the people who are sabotaging us look just like us.
Oh, my goodness.
I want to be very clear about this. Even though the mayor is Caucasian, he don't really have nothing to do with this. This is all Negro. Now, the L&I commissioner, I believe he's a Latino gentleman. He's the only person involved in who's not black. Everybody else sabotaging us is black. So let's look at this.
Hey, yo, he gonna make this shit way worse. Oh, shit. Oh, baby. What the fuck is you doing? What the fuck is this nigga? Why is you still going, bro? I got a green light, my nigga. The fuck is geeking? That must be high or something. What the fuck? I got a green light. This motherfucker steady.
30,000 in water. We get our water bill every month for both schools, because remember, we got two.
Mm-hmm.
Our water bill combined every month is about $3,000. Baba, we don't use no water.
Mm-mm.
We don't use no water. But I'm being told you still have to pay this because of sewage and rain. In other words, when it rains and the water runs off of our building into the drain, we got to pay for that.
Mm.
So,
yeah, that's not a water bill, bro. That's called sewage and drainage, like you said. That's a complete separate payment. That's a complete separate bill.
30,000. So they said you got to satisfy this bill, Baba. This is a letter dated March the 7th. You got to satisfy this bill, or we're going to get a judgment against you in Superior Court, and we're going to do a sheriff lien and sale. Right? March 7th. So guess what I do, Baba? We pay off the $30,000 in water that we should not owe because we don't use any water. We pay it off. The whole thing. Boom! That's out. So what are we left with, Baba? We're left with...
I want to know who the fuck we is, man. Straight up. We need to find out who we is, man. Why Leonard Arnold and the rest of the motherfuckers ain't looking to who we is yet? I think we need more people to take accountability for this.
Vacant property registration fee, which are $5,000 a year, and we owed them for 3 years. So that's $15,000 for the Frederick Douglass High School. That's $15,000 for the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. So that's $30,000. And then whatever was left after that, Baba, that's just little hit and miss fees. That ain't nothing. So basically, we were dealing with water and vacant property, neither of which we should owe. Why? Because we don't use no water. And as far as vacant property goes, Baba, they should have retroactively applied our 4-year vacant property registration fee. And if they would have retroactively applied it, Baba, we would have owed zero.
Hey, JB, you know what's coming. You know, Umar Johnson don't have no conversation without saying hit the cash at least 4 times. I mean, he gonna say it before this. He gonna say it before it's all said and done. I know he is.
We just paid the city of Wilmington, Delaware, $70,000 in nonsense fees. Now it gets worse, Baba. Guess what they decided in 2023? The City Council of Wilmington in 2023 decided to raise the vacant property registration fee. If your building has been vacant for 5 years, they decided in 2023 to raise the vacant property registration fee from $5,000 to $12,000.
Maybe because statistically, you know, your building shouldn't take 5 years to open any building. Like I didn't say whole complexes be built in less than motherfucking 5 years. Complete renovation, knock down the buildings, building back up. Maybe that's why I died. Maybe they think 5 years is a good time.
$1,000.
Wow.
So what that means, Baba, if we don't get a waiver, and I'm telling y'all right now, if we don't get a waiver, we're going to have to march. This will have to be a protest. Because what they're doing to us is unfair and it's unjust. And we'll get to that in a minute. But if we don't get the vacant property registration fee waiver for 2025, and that bill comes out November the 1st, that's $12,000 for the Garvey building. That's $12,000 for the Douglas. Baba, that's $24,000 more dollars.
Wow.
On top of the 70. Do you know what that means? In 1 year, we would have paid the city of Wilmington government almost $100,000 on nonsense fees.
If you're looking to get a credit card that helps you earn points to travel this summer, I would think about 2 things. First, what's the welcome bonus?
Nonsense. And I'm calling them nonsense because we shouldn't have to pay them at all as a nonprofit building a school to improve a neighborhood that is impoverished. This is crazy. $30,000 in water. We don't use no water.
Fuck that shit up. Bitch. It's a goddamn shame you can't find no food down this bitch. But this ain't the fucking street. Man. Must be on the next street over. She must be on the next street over or something. This ain't right here. That shit phony. Time is 6 o'clock. Come on, lady. On this fucking street. Yeah. Is that it right there? Now we get out. Man, can't find a goddamn food spot. Might be on the wrong street or something. Motherfucking Chipotle, man. I don't know. All you got all these food spots trash, y'all. It's the only thing I hate about being out here, man. Food spots, garbage. Nothing else is good. Subway. Whole bunch of chain restaurants. Must be around this corner or something. I done left my truck. I need to get back to my truck. Just trying to see if I can walk and find this bitch. That way I can drive. That way I can drive up to it.
I got a $200 cash advance fast. So I just found this app called Grant Cash Advance that lets you get a cash.
Impoverished. This is crazy. $30,000 in water. We don't use no water. $30,000 on vacant property registration. We should have had our waiver. And now y'all jumped the price up from $5,000 a year to $12,000 a year going forward, which means we will owe $25,000 at the end of this year for vacant property. That's 70 and 25. That's $95,000 we just threw away on nonsense fees.
Was the water being metered?
The water is metered, and when you look at the meter, Baba, because we're not in there, it shows no usage. It shows no usage. But again, I was told when it rains, the water runs off your building into the drain. You have to pay for storm water and sewage.
Wow.
So we don't have no sewage.
How do they measure that?
It's a set. I think it's a set amount. I don't know how they do it. It is a mystery. I still don't understand. It is a mystery. How can you owe that much money for water?
They ain't fighting, man. I don't know what happened to that girl.
Complete mystery. And then the vacant property registration
what the
fee.
fuck am I
Why
gonna
y'all
do?
raise that up?
I
Why
have
y'all
to
raise
fuck from
that
down
up
here.
from 5,000 to
Hold up,
12,000?
bro.
I'll tell you why they raised it.
Fuck from down this bitch. Took it forever to find something to eat. Fucking ridiculous. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the cash app.
They're trying to take as many properties from black people as they possibly can and give them the Caucasian.
Oh, Lord. Here you go.
And I want the brothers and sisters in Wilmington, Delaware, if there's any movement in that city to fight against gentrification, to stop black people from getting their property stolen, count me in. Count me in. I can't get involved as the head of FDMG, but I can definitely get involved as an activist because what they did to us is wrong. So let me give you the rest of this, Baba, and I'm going to be quick on this.
Take your time.
So we get the letter March the 7th. I automatically contact the secretary for delinquent accounts. I contact the secretary for delinquent accounts. I say, yo, I got this letter. Are y'all about to sheriff sell out school? I said, listen, I'm going to try to get the vacant property registration fee waiver retroactively applied. She said, we haven't moved on this yet. You still got some time. Do what you can. So I call up to the Secretary of Vacant Property, which is an L&I. Vacant property is within L&I. I asked her, I say, is there any way y'all can make an exception for us and retroactively apply this vacant property registration fee? Because we just paid $30,000 in water. This is going to be another $30,000 in vacant property registration fee. Our money comes from the people. We don't accept government funding. We do not accept funding from outside the community, and this is draining us of money we need for repairs, operations, so forth and so on. She said, send me what you can. Send me some pictures of the school showing that the work has been done. She said, I'm going to see if we can do anything about this. This is what she tells me on the phone. She doesn't call me back, so I'll call her back. In fact, I was harassing her. I probably called her at least 6 times. I emailed her April the 1st. She did not respond. I emailed her April the 4th. She did not respond.
Show us the
email. I emailed her April the 7th. She did not respond. I emailed her April the 16th. She did not respond. After every email, I called her to get an update on the status of the possibility of them retroactively applying our vacant property registration fee 4-year waiver for nonprofits. Are you with me so far?
I'm following you.
Okay. On the phone, Baba, she's telling me she's going to get me an answer. But she's never calling me back, and she doesn't respond to a single email. I want to say something right now, Baba, that is key to this whole story. And I need your listeners to understand it. Because the deputy chief of staff for the city of Wilmington responded to a random YouTuber who doesn't even live in Delaware. The deputy chief of staff responded to an inquiry from a random YouTube hater of mine who doesn't even live in the state of Delaware.
And he responded to you?
Yes, he responded to the YouTuber, not to me. And he told her he lied on me. He lied on me. He told the YouTuber that what I had said with regard to how the city was handling us was not true. He also told the YouTuber that between April and August, that the Department of Finance had followed up with me, Baba, on multiple attempts.
Wow.
Multiple attempts from the Finance Department to collect the debt. Baba, listen to me. We received no correspondence from anybody.
Umar gonna make them people start releasing documents. He better walk light in this conversation, man. If he ain't telling the truth, you better walk light. They're gonna start showing proof. They're gonna have to refute it with evidence.
Or any department in the city of Wilmington, Delaware, we heard from nobody from that March the 7th letter until the sheriff put that admonition on our door August the 8th. That is 5 months, Baba. March the 7th to August the 8th. That is 5 months exactly.
If they had responded, they would have had a paper trail.
Nobody. Say that again.
If they had responded, they would have had a paper trail.
Thank you. Show me where y'all responded. Baba, they basically ignored us for 5 months. Completely ignored us. We got no follow-up letter or email. We got no follow-up bill or email. We got no follow-up threat or email. We got no 90-day notice, no 60-day notice, no 30-day notice. Nobody said we're going to Superior Court or Sheriff on August the 5th? Nobody, Baba. We heard nothing from the city of Wilmington for 5 straight months, but the deputy chief of staff
tired of big monthly payments. Hugo breaks up your insurance bill into small pieces.
Yo, the bill never got paid.
For 5.
Yeah, that's not the city's fault. They contact you, they they let him know that it was an issue. They told him what the issue was. He tried to apply for a waiver. He said he never replied. Yo, you still know the bill was there, bro. The bill was there because they replied to that. It shouldn't just disappear. Umar Johnson take no accountability, yo. I think it's our fault. Again, more fault on the people.
5 straight months, but the deputy chief of staff goes and emails a YouTuber and lies on us, talking about there was multiple follow-up attempts from the finance department regarding the fee. That's a damn lie. There were no follow-up attempts because we heard from nobody. The only thing we got in the mail, Baba, from March the 7th until August the 8th, when the sheriff put that sign on our door, were the water bills.
Wow.
And all we got was the automatically generated water bills. Nothing else about a sheriff's sale, nothing else about a lien. Let me tell you what I thought was going on.
Can you hold that and tell us when we come back after this brief break? Because we got to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about more of this. I told people in the post, if you want to hear the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me Africa, tune in today to Dr. Umar Johnson and hear straight from his mouth. Don't believe those naysayers. Don't believe those YouTubers and TikTokers. Just listen to what Dr. Umar Johnson has to say. We'll be right back after this.
Don't listen to the struggle streamers, y'all.
On the phone line with us from an undisclosed location is Dr. Umar Johnson telling us about the situation going on there in Delaware, the war against black people. I thought maybe Donald Trump was the only one waging the war against black people, but it seems like
he called it a war against black people. Yo, do y'all feel under attack? Yo, do y'all feel under attack now that Umar Johnson's like? I don't think this got anything to do with me. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if that was an accurate statement to say this is a war against black people. Like this ain't the war on crime, war on drugs. It ain't like this is Umar Johnson scamming, not paying the fucking bills he was supposed to pay. That's it. I don't think it's fair to put all black people involved in this. I think we overplayed our part.
A lot of black people are waging the war against black people. I call them anti-black. I don't care what color you might be. You can still be anti-black. And it seems like there are a lot of anti-black people in Wilmington, Delaware. We're going to hear some more from Dr. Umar Johnson.
Now check this out, Bob. One of the reasons I took issue with the deputy chief of staff's email to this random YouTuber is not only did he lie and claim that there were multiple follow-ups with us when we heard from nobody about anything from March the 7th until August the 8th when the sheriff put that sign on our door. But this is also a pattern with the city of Wilmington with regard to the FDMG Academy, Baba. They give out our information to anybody who calls.
Wow.
There's no privacy. There's no confidentiality. There's no discretion. Anybody who calls that city with questions about the school, they will tell them all of our business. This is how most of the haters have gotten the school's information, because they voluntarily share information with people who don't even live in the city of Wilmington. They don't even live in the state of Delaware.
Yo, you are touting this like it's a school for black boys in every city. So why should they just restrict information to residents of Wilmington? Why should they restrict it to just Wilmington residents, Umar? You said you could be in Philly, you can be in Maryland, you can be in Delaware. This is what you said. So all you gotta do is be an hour away.
and they just share out information. There's no
Is
type
it public
of
information though?
Say that again.
Is it public information?
Some of it is public, but not all of it is public. You see. And in this case, Baba, he told a blatant lie. He told a blatant lie. He said from April to August, I'm quoting him from the YouTube video that somebody sent me because I didn't even know that he was communicating with a YouTube hater. He said, quote, from April through August, multiple follow-up attempts from the finance department regarding the outstanding fees. Baba, we heard from nobody at all about anything from the city of Wilmington from March the 7th until August the 8th. 5 whole months.
Well, would that be defamation? And a lot of people, not a lot, but some people have asked me, what about the legal counsel and advice? What have they been saying?
I'm working on that. And the reason I'm working on that, Baba, is I don't think...
Hit the Cash App. Y'all, hit the Cash App. Umar Johnson need money to get a lawyer. He can't use the money that he already got. Hell no, that's not how Umar Johnson works. He needs more money. So hit the Cash App, y'all. Umar Johnson Defense Fund.
I think this is going to stop until we push back. I think they're going to continue to play games with us. I think they're going to continue to be hostile towards us. They're going to continue to be negligent towards us, and they're going to continue to discriminate against us. So let me fast forward. So March the 7th, I get the letter. Excuse me, the letter was mailed March the 7th. I probably got it the last week of March, first week of April. I immediately called the Secretary of Delinquent Accounts. She said, see what L&I has to say. It comes from them, not us. We just carry it out. I talked to the Secretary of Vacant Property. She tells me she's going to give me a call back. She's going to look into this and see what they can do. Now, what they're saying, Baba, is they don't retroactively apply vacant property registration fee waivers, right? I can understand that. But I asked for a one-time exemption.
I said Cash App rules everything around me. Crave, get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. You stupid as shit. He said Cash App rules. That's Umar Johnson. He might as well start starting his videos like that. Cash App rules everything around me, man. And go fund me.
If you can't give it to me, just say that so we can move on. Right. I want to make this point very clear about it. Because what they're leaving out, because they're saying, well, we don't apply it retroactively. The man asked you if you could do it this one time because they just paid $30,000 in water. And instead of just telling us, no, we're not going to do it. You either have to pay it or get a payment plan. But we're not going to. Baba, she completely ignored me. Like I told you, I emailed her April 1st. She did not respond to my email. I emailed her April 4th. She did not respond to my email. I emailed her April 7th. She did not respond to my email.
Show us the email.
I emailed her April 16th. She did not respond to my email. I spoke to her on the phone at least a half dozen times, and each time she said she would get back to me with an answer. And guess what, Baba? That turned into 5 months. No response.
I need $100. Guess I'll just rot until payday. No way. Just download Earnin. Check this out. It's money.
Baba, that turned into 5 months. No response.
Wow.
5 months, no response. And then the Secretary of Delinquent Accounts, because what I did was I sent the email to the Chief of Staff of the Mayor, not the Deputy Chief of Staff. The man who sent this email to the YouTubers, Baba, he ain't got nothing to do with nothing because I didn't include him in the correspondence. So you speaking about things you know nothing about, and you are being untruthful and dishonest and blatantly lying in what you are saying. So he wasn't even in the email trail. It was the Deputy Chief of Staff. It was the Commissioner for L&I. It was the Secretary for Delinquent Accounts and the Secretary for Vacant Property. So I emailed them and I asked 3 questions, Baba. And guess what? Nobody has answered the questions yet.
Wow.
They answered everything but my question. These are the 3 questions. Why didn't the Secretary of Vacant Properties respond to my constant emails and constant phone calls seeking clarity, Baba?
They never
seeking
answered.
clarity. And I got none. I asked why. Were we not due a response? How are we supposed to do things the right way if you can't even pick up a phone and return a voicemail? You can't even return an email. I asked, why did we get no response for 5 months? I got no answer. And then I asked, why didn't we get any follow-up mail, Baba, from March to August about the sheriff link? Because here's what I was thinking, Baba. My thought was this. They're not responding to my emails. They're not responding to my phone calls. So because we paid $30,000 in water, after debt was paid, I assume they're going to leave us alone. Does that make sense to you, Bob?
No.
I would have thought, but you know, if they
Fuck
are
no.
in a state.
That shit don't make sense. that's not how that shit work. You can't pay half the bill without being on the motherfucking payment plan, Umar. Like, come on now. That's adultism 101. The fuck? They want all their money, man. Unless you get on the payment plan.
The war, they want you to fail.
I want you to follow my logic on it.
Okay.
In other words, the person responsible for handling this for us refused to call us back and refused to respond to an email for 5 months.
Yeah, they have begun their cover-up.
Be clear on that, because they're not addressing that at all. The L&I commissioner completely ignored the question. The chief of staff for the mayor completely ignored the question. The secretary for vacant property, who's the one responsible for ignoring me, she ignored the question. And the secretary for delinquent accounts, it was not her responsibility. Because all she does is carry out, whatever is owed, she got to carry it out and collect that debt. Where I took issue with her at, respectively, is because in her email, she said she told me that they had initiated sheriff sale process on the phone. No, she did not. That was not true. That was not true. She told, and I have the email to prove it. Because in the email she sent me, the email is there. She says, I'm waiting to hear back from L&I, just like you are, to see what we're going to do, because I was going back and forth between the two secretaries, Baba, telling the secretary of delinquent accounts that the secretary of vacant property said she's going to look into this and get back to me. So she says, okay, you know what I mean? Let's just see what she says. I said, should I pay anything? I got the emails, Baba. Should I pay anything right now? He says, hold off until we get an answer from them. Baba, we never got an answer from them.
Yeah, he just be adding to the story. Why ain't say that in the beginning? Like, he always does that. He just adds to the story as the story progresses. Now, he talked to a lady, and she told him not to pay nothing until they hear back. So he could have said that 15 minutes ago. That. If it was true.
And to this day, it's still no one is answering.
I put him in the email chain. So we've been going back and forth on the email, respectfully back and forth, but nobody's answering my question. Question 1, why did I never get a response to my emails and phone calls? Question 2, why was there no follow-up correspondence about the sheriff lien and sale? Baba, all they had to do was call me and say, listen, Doc, we know you paid $30,000 in water, but if we don't get that other $30,000 in vacant property, we're going to have to sell. Or send an email. Baba, David, they said nothing at all for 4 months.
That moment when your card gets declined in public, yeah. But now, I've got
that should have been a sign.
We'll have to sell. Or send an email. Baba, David, they said nothing at all for 4 months.
Yeah, for real.
So now, I'm home chilling, and I start getting text messages from my supporters. Dr. Umar, the struggle streamers are on YouTube, and they have a letter claiming your school is going to be sold in 20 days if you don't pay off the full balance. So, Baba, I'm automatically thinking that this is a lie, because, the YouTubers, they make up stuff all the time. They don't believe in the truth. They do not believe in the truth. They believe in views and clicks, and they will make up anything to satisfy their audience so they can get their views and clicks. So I'm thinking it's a lie, Baba. I'm like, we ain't got nothing in the mail. I just checked the mail yesterday. Baba, I was just down there and checked the mail. So, because this could be true, I called a Garveyite sister in Wilmington, Delaware, who lives near the school. And I said, and I also text my brother Kev, and I text one of my neighbors. I text 3 people asking them to go past the school and see if there's another set of paper on the front door, because the haters, Baba, stole the set of sheriff cell paperwork off the Frederick Douglass High School doors. They stole
it, y'all.
And sent it to YouTube. You feel me?
Thief.
So that means there's another set on the Garvey building. So I hurry up and ask 3 people, can you please go past the school and see if there's another set of paperwork? I need to know if they lying or if this is true. So the good sister, bless her heart, she went and got the paper. She said, Doc, I got it. She took pictures of each page. She sent it to me, and I saw it for myself, Baba. It was real. If you don't pay off this money, we selling your school in 20 days. Baba, let me ask you a question. How did we go from April the 1st? April the...
Hey, what he doing, Reed? What you mean you see what he doing? Bluffing. That's the fuck he doing. Not taking no accountability. Blaming everybody else. It's gonna be our fault at the end of the live. I guarantee by the end of the conversation, he gonna blame black people. By the end of the conversation, it's gonna be black people's fault, y'all. Y'all allowing, we allowing another black brother to get taken down. Bubba today, I can't believe Bubba today listen to his ass.
Can I get a one-time waiver exemption applied retroactively? Because if they do that, Baba, we owe nothing.
Oh,
She said she's going to get back to me. I don't hear from nobody.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing, yo. You knew it was a bill. So regardless if you ain't heard back from them or not, you knew that bitch had to be paid, my nigga. That's like having a direct deposit set up on a payment plan, and somehow your direct deposit get messed up, and then when they start garnishing your motherfucking wages, you like, yo, I was on a payment plan. Well, you knew good and goddamn well that shit got messed up because they ain't been taking no money. It's your obligation to reach back out to them people and get back on the plan. Not theirs. It's yours. They gonna get their money regardless. Whether it inconvenience you or not. Is it right? Do I like it? No, but that's how it is. It's, you know, it's just how it is. Umar Johnson should know this. How you gonna run a school and don't know this? Like, that's just being an adult. Like, that's how that shit works. That's how it works. He just thought that I gave him 30,000, they gonna go away. Hell no, not when you owe 70, nigga. Fuck you, ain't like you gave him 65. If you'd have gave him 65, they might have chilled out. But you talking about you gave him 30,000, you owe them motherfuckers 70,000, nigga. That shit is like so far away from the main objective or the main goal is crazy.
April the 1st until August the 7th. No mail comes from the March 7th letter until August the 8th. So if you're counting from the last time we received correspondence, Baba, that's March the 7th, 5 months. If you're counting from the last time I spoke to somebody on the phone, that's the first week of April, 4 months. No matter how you cut the cake. We did not hear from the city at all from 4 months to 5 months. Now, why didn't we hear from the city? Shouldn't we have gotten a warning? Shouldn't something have been sent between March the 7th and August the 8th? I don't know, Baba. What do you think?
Should have gotten some advance notice.
5 months, Baba. 5 months?
And yeah, most notices are at least 30 to 60-day notice. Sometimes 90-day notice.
For Baba, the one and only letter we got dealing with this situation was dated March the 7th.
He probably was in Stockholm, Sweden. That's why he didn't get the letter, y'all. He was in Stockholm, Sweden, some motherfucker where not giving a fuck what's going on at FDMG Academy. The bitch ass spent more time in Delaware and stopped scamming people and selling hope. Then maybe you'd have got the letter, Umar. Maybe you could have got better correspondence. Stay your ass out of Stockholm, Sweden, nigga. Yes, sir. You know what language I'm speaking? The language that tell you get the fuck out of here. That's the language. You understand that language? What language is that? Is that English? French? Spanish?
We never got another piece of mail or email dealing with this situation since March the 7th.
And it's interesting, the deputy responded to the YouTuber, but
to a YouTuber who don't even live in the state of Delaware.
But certainly, wasn't the media involved in it? Weren't they saying, did they respond to any media requests?
I have no idea. But I don't appreciate him lying on me, because what he said to the YouTuber was completely false.
Yeah.
Completely false. It was a blatant lie. And he wasn't even in the email chain, so why are you even speaking on it? You don't even know. Why are you even speaking on it? So anyhow, when I get that, that's when I email the chief of staff, commissioner for L&I, secretary for vacant property, secretary for delinquent accounts, saying, hey, what's going on? Y'all didn't say nothing to us for 5 months. Remember, Baba, they're not communicating with us, so we don't know what's going on. She won't call me. She won't respond to an email. You see this? And now check this part out, Baba. This is going to be real interesting. When I first emailed her October 14th, remember, we don't get the letter till March the 7th. When I emailed her October 14th about the waiver, I automatically submit the waiver. The waiver letter. It's not a form, it's the letter. I sent it. She says, well, you got to wait till you get the bill and make sure the bill number is on it and make sure it's in a Word document. And we just talked about that earlier. What difference does it make? What difference does it make? If it's a Word document or in the email, either way you got to print it out. Either way it's in text. What is the problem? Because you don't want to process my waiver. And maybe that's why she never called me back. Maybe that's why she never responded to none of my emails, and nobody has addressed that yet. I ain't heard a word yet on why we were ignored for 5 months. I ain't heard a word yet on why we didn't get any communication from any department at all about this intent to sheriff lien and sell out schools. Check this out. If we don't get that notice on the front of that door that night, our schools would have been sold, and we'd have not even known until they were gone. Think about that, Bob. Not a phone call, not an email, not a letter in the mail. They went behind our backs, knowing we were waiting for some feedback from L&I vacant property secretary. They were.
Yeah, I was going by the school, y'all. Yeah, man. they were selling it to me the whole time, Umar. Tired of living a lie. The city of Wilmington, Delaware was going to take the school from Umar, and I was going to buy the bitch and open it. Umar Johnson said, fuck no, that shit might actually open. So he ended up paying the taxes. Once Umar found out that I was going to buy the school, he ended up paying the taxes, yo, because they don't want that bitch to open. Fuck, I pay taxes on this bitch for life. If I let Keep It G News open this bitch. Fuck no, we ain't doing that. That's what really happened, y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all that part, I'm a struggle streamer. I mean, he'll give his struggle streamers credit. So he gonna leave that part out. But that's what really happened. That's what really happened, y'all.
Shit. Behind our back, no information at all from anybody for 5 months, and they go to the sheriff. They go to the court, get their judgment, and go straight to the. Who decided to go to court on August the 5th?
Yeah, I thought that they had to legally.
Have a right to know that?
I thought they legally had to.
What was it about August the 5th, Bob? Who decided to go to court on August the 5th? And why did y'all choose August the 5th?
Run up the chain. Run up the chain and see who authorized what.
They won't give me no answer. They won't. And I'm going to tell you why. I think one of the reasons.
Why, yo?
Shout out to the brothers and sisters of Wilmington, Delaware, because you know I get a lot of love down there. I've been getting hundreds of calls from the brothers and sisters who live in the Wilmington area because they're looking forward to the school for their boys, and they don't like this at all. And some of them are telling me that the city has done this to other black property owners.
Wow.
They say you're not the first, Dr. Umar. Other black people in the city of Wilmington has lost their properties.
It's racism, y'all. We finally got to the root of it. The root of the issue is racism. It's racism, y'all. They hating on y'all. They trying to take a black brother down, y'all. We need to protest, march on Washington. We need to get the NAACP involved.
Under very suspicious circumstances, similar to what they're doing to you.
You said it's part of the gentrification, but we have to take a break, and we're going to come back. We're going to continue the conversation here in the studio with Dr. Umar Tunde Johnson about the war and trying to snatch the school right up off from underneath his feet. But I try to tell people, people have talked about, well, what about if he, maybe let somebody else run? I say, ain't nobody going to run that school like he would, and I wouldn't give it up either. They talked about the same situation with Veronica Jordan. They try to tell her, well, why don't you just try to let somebody else run the school? I said, she ain't giving up that school to nobody else because that's her child. That's her baby. That's her creation. Just like this is your creation. Who's going to run it like you would? Nobody. And so we're going to continue this conversation when we come back here at WURDradio.com. If you want to join the conversation, if you have any questions and or comments, give us a call, 215-634-8065. We'll be right back. You still with? So, Doctor, I was wondering now, would there be?
Let me give you this last piece. So, and this is what and I'm not going to put this on the city of Wilmington. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt on this, although I do think it's highly suspect. Before you went to break, I raised the question.
Mm-hmm.
I started noticing hair loss here. I didn't want to go bald. I needed to do something. The HIMSS process was super easy. I spoke to a provider. They gave me a prescription specific to my hair loss. You wake up, you put your HIMSS in, you're out the door. And then it grew. I didn't expect so much hair to come back. Finding HIMSS changed my life. Start today at HIMSS.com.
Mm-hmm.
Who decided to seek a judgment against us at Superior Court, followed by the sheriff leaning cell on August the 5th?
Mm-hmm.
What city official made that decision? And why were we not notified before, during, or after, right?
Right.
The reason I asked that question, Bobby David, not only did they ignore us completely for 4 to 5 months, right? 4 months since the phone call, 5 months since the last correspondence by mail, but the reason it's so suspicious, the August the 5th judgment and sheriff lien date is so suspicious, Baba, because our bank accounts were frozen.
Wow. Yeah.
So you mean to tell me it's been 5 months since your last correspondence to us, and it just so happens that the date you choose to go and get a judgment against us to sell our schools coincides with the exact time that our school account is frozen and we can't touch it?
Well, you've often told us about a shadow government, both nationally and locally, with city government, state government. There's always a shadow government that runs things and has their fingers on things.
That's too much of a coincidence.
Right.
I'm not going to put it on them because I can't prove it, but that is too much of a coincidence for me to overlook it. He can't access the school money to pay us right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happens at the very time this happened, we want to try to sell a school building.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was coordinated, but I'm not going to put that piece on them because I can't prove it. But make a long story short, Baba, we was able to get the money and we was able to pay it off completely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But when you go to the city's website, it says that we took out a payment plan. We didn't take out no payment plan. We paid the whole amount. Now, don't get me wrong, Baba. For me, it's not a big deal. But because y'all like giving our business out to the public, make sure the information is accurate. Why does it say we entered into a payment plan? We didn't enter into a payment plan. We paid off the whole judgment.
Wow. So whose name was on the notice when for the final notice? Who signed it? Who authorized
the notice that was on the school building?
Yeah.
I think it was the sheriff's name. But remember, the sheriff just do what they supposed to do. You see what I'm saying?
Right. They get orders.
The sheriff just do what they supposed to do. Even with the Secretary of Finance, I don't hold her to accountable, Baba, because she just does what she's supposed to do. I just took issue with the inaccuracies in her email where she said that she told me they had started the process, and she did not say that. She said it had not started yet, and I got the email to prove it. She also said that her boss told me we couldn't do a payment plan because the schools have been vacant too long. That is not true because she gave me a payment plan. She sent me a payment plan. I just didn't move on it, Baba. Why? Because we just paid off $30,000 in water, and I'm going to try to get the vacant property fee registration waiver applied retroactively, and then we could talk about doing a payment plan. You feel me, Baba? I wanted to get that rectified first to reduce the balance.
So have they unfrozen your accounts?
I don't really hold her to responsible except for those 2 untrue statements in her follow-up email. Go ahead, Baba.
I said, have they unfrozen your accounts?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. So now, we have a new account. So for brothers and sisters who want to donate, go ahead and make your check of money order payable to FDMG Academy. Same address. PO Box 9630.
Came at the right time. Hey, JB, you called it, JB. Hey, JB, you called it. We knew he was going to do it. He can't help himself. Yo, whenever Umar Johnson open his mouth, hit the cash app, it's coming. I promise you. We don't know though. He springs it on us. You know what I mean? So you never know when he gonna say it. But just know, he gonna say that shit.
Have they unfrozen your accounts?
I don't really hold her to responsible except for those 2 untrue statements in her follow-up email. Go ahead, Bob.
I said, have they unfrozen your accounts?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. So now, we have a new account. So for brothers and sisters who want to donate, go ahead and make your check of money order payable to FDMG Academy. Same address, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware 19809. And as I said, Baba, they raised the vacant property registration fee up to $12,000 for this year. So if we don't get the waiver, that's $25,000. Nonsense fees, Baba. Nonsense fees. We would have given the city of Wilmington, Delaware, who ain't done nothing for us at all, we would have given them $100,000 this year alone on nonsense. Water we don't use, $30,000, and then the vacant property registration fee to pass was $30,000, and then now that it's going to be $12,000 a building, that's another $25,000. That's $55,000 on vacant property registration fee.
You got it?
Wow.
Hey, yo,
so as you can see,
they cutting into his proceeds. That nigga Umar hot about that shit. Yo, you done got over $2 million, yo. Why you tripping over a couple thousand, 100,000? They like, man, fuck that. Umar like, man, I ready to let this school go. They cut it. They taking my cut. I know it's all profit, but shit, Umar Johnson ain't really into kicking money out, y'all. Hell no, money goes in and don't come out. Straight up, he ain't donating. He ain't supporting black businesses. He ain't doing none of that shit. You feel me? Umar Johnson want cash at. That's it.
Really trying to sabotage us by wasting our money. That's what the strategy is.
So did they say why?
I would love to know why they decided to raise the vacant property registration fee, Baba, from $5,000 to $12,000. That's a $7,000 increase, Baba.
But it wasn't just for you.
$7,000 increase.
Yeah, but it wasn't just for you. It was for all vacant properties.
It was for vacant properties that's been vacant for at least 5 years.
Right. So.
But you don't raise them prices, Baba, without a reason. And why did you raise them by so much?
Gentrification.
Yo, that's,
What's up, guys? So
I don't think we got the answer to that, Umar. I mean, you got to ask them, man.
Or furnace or heating system.
Gentrification. They didn't want those investors to come in and take all the vacant properties.
So where are we at now, Baba? Because I'm not letting this go.
I don't blame you.
They tried to steal our building without even telling us. I'm not letting this go. So because I didn't get no direct answers from the chief of staff, but I will have to get back in touch with the chief of staff because I need to know why his deputy chief of staff is giving out misinformation to the public.
Yeah, that ain't right.
I want to know why his deputy chief of staff is blatantly lying on us. Blatantly lying.
Yeah.
Okay? But then I also I contacted the city attorney, and guess what they told me? They said, we did not handle the paperwork for your lien in judgment.
Wow.
Oh, yeah?
So if y'all didn't handle it, who did?
Yeah.
So they said I got to get in contact with another office. So Baba, listen, this is what I'm going to do. Let me tell you what the vision. Here's the vision. I think we're going to have to sue the city. I do not think they're going to stop with the discrimination.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're going to stop with the negligence. I don't think they're going to stop with the hostility.
You got to get cash out for that. He talking about suing the city. Brothers and sisters, we're going to need $300,000, brothers and sisters. In order for us to take the city of Wilmington, Delaware to court, we're going to need Brian Steele. We're going to need Diddy. We're going to need a dream team, brothers and sisters. Somebody call Diddy. Somebody hit Diddy Burner phone and tell him, yo, we need all his lawyers, all 7 of them. All 10 of them. We need all of them. It's the biggest fight of our life, y'all. It don't get no bigger than this. Black Americans versus the city of Wilmington, Delaware. That's what it's going to say in court. There ain't going to be Umar Johnson versus the state. It's going to be Black Americans versus the city of Delaware.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to sue them. And I think we're going to have to protest them, too. I think we're going to have to march on them. I don't see them stopping it because you're dealing with Negroes. You're dealing with Negroes who don't want me there. Now, I'm not talking about the people now. When I talk about the city, I'm talking about government. I'm not talking about the brothers and sisters in the community. They love us. We got nothing but love. Of course, there's a couple of haters in every city. Yeah. Yes, I got some haters there, obviously. But the general community, they support and love us. They donate to us. When I talk about the city, I'm not talking about the people.
Right,
I'm talking about the government and the Negroes in the bureaucracy who are intentionally trying to sabotage us so we never open up because they don't want me there for their own personal reasons. Maybe because I'm from Philadelphia. You know how that small town thing goes. Some of them feel like we don't need them here. Let's sabotage. Others because they don't like what I stand for, what I believe in, whatever. Or maybe they just black bourgeoisies with an uppity Negro whitewash attitude. I don't know what it is, Baba. Negro got nothing but hostility from the city government since we bought the school. Negro Let me go back. Yeah. Let me go back.
Okay.
Remember the festivals? We did 2 festivals.
Yes, I got my festival shirt on.
The first festival, Baba, do you know it almost didn't happen?
No.
Because the secretary for special events, just like the secretary for vacant properties, was not returning phone calls.
Wow.
Same thing. We had to get an attorney.
Wow.
Our attorney in 2021 had to call the city attorney for Wilmington, Delaware, and ask him, why isn't this woman giving us our special event permit? Our festival is in 2 days.
Wow.
They probably thought he was lying. He lied so much. Anybody got time to be fooling around with Umar Johnson in his lies, man? They probably thought, like, this nigga that told us, for 7 years, he done told us he was doing a festival. He done did 2. He mad that we dragging our feet. Bitch, you lied 5 years straight. What, is the cookout still happening? Y'all think did he reference the cookout? The Umar Johnson referenced the September 10th cookout that's supposed to be held at FDMG Academy premises. Yeah, he did 2 festivals in 15 years, right? Yeah, you gotta show support. You guys, doing this shit for the city.
Our permit. We filled out the paperwork.
Yeah.
She's bragging us. And it was the city attorney, Baba, who forced the secretary for special events to process our payment. Process our paperwork. Guess when we got the letter? Guess when we got our permit for the festival, Baba?
The same day, that morning.
The day before.
Yeah.
If we didn't get that paperwork Friday, we would have had to cancel the entire festival because that woman wanted to sabotage us. Friday, we would have had.
If they wanted to sabotage him, he wouldn't have got the permit. If she really wanted to sabotage him, right, they could have just not responded, not gave him the permit. But whether it was last minute or not, they could have just said, nah. They could have just declined him. The fuck? They declined permits. No, we don't really like this idea. It's a busy time of the year right now. We're going to decline your permit this time. I don't think he can say that they wanted to sabotage it and they didn't. If they wanted to, they would have.
had to cancel the entire festival because that woman wanted to sabotage us. So wait a minute, Baba. Let's go to the next year. Festival 2022. It happens again. Remember, she told me that somebody else has already taken out a permit to have a festival in front of your school on your day. Remember that, Baba?
Wow.
Yes.
So who was that? Did it say who it was?
Already requested a festival in front of your school. She said at this address on this day.
Wow.
And I asked her, who in the hell is going to ask to have a festival in front of FDMG?
Yo, I did that too, y'all. I'm coming clean today, y'all. I did that. I did. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was bluffing. So I decided, you know what? Since he had it last year, and it seemed like, you know, this year's in limbo, I'm gonna hold the FDMG Academy Festival. That's what happened, y'all. He ain't lying about that. You feel me? He ain't lying about that, yo. It really was me, y'all.
Baba, we don't have no neighbors. We're the only
people. I've been there. That's right.
The only people on the block. So who was asking to have a festival in front of our school on the same day as us?
It was me, yo. I'm trying to tell you, yo. Somebody hit Umar Johnson and told me it was me. EVG News did that shit, right? Thought he was bluffing. If he was more consistent, I wouldn't have did it. But being as though I didn't want to let the community of Wilmington, Delaware down, I decided that it was a golden opportunity to host the second annual FMDG Academy Festival. Featuring Umar. He's gonna be featured.
Hadn't even been advertised.
Never answered the question.
Wow.
She never answered the question.
Wow.
So guess what, Baba? The city attorney, once again, our attorney, once again, had to call the city attorney and make her give us a permit.
Wow.
I'm giving you these stories, Baba, because I want you to see that the city has been hostile. City government, not the people. I love Wilmington, Delaware, not the people. I'm going to be moving to Wilmington, Delaware when the school ready, not the people.
He's never moving to Wilmington, Delaware, y'all, because the school is never going to be ready. He is not moving to Wilmington, Delaware, y'all, because the school is never going to be ready. This is another empty promise. Hold up, y'all. Let me put Umar Johnson's name in the title. Hey, dude, try hit the cash app. If you want to support the troops, hit the cash app. If you want to support the troops, back the blue, hit the cash app. Yeah, man, we take cash apps for that. Hold up. Man, Umar Johnson full of shit, Lord.
I'm talking about the government and the Negro bureaucracy. Not everybody in the government and not everybody in the Negro bureaucracy, but certain key people are definitely undermining us and sabotaging us.
Not red tape, but brown tape.
Let me give you one more, Baba. And then we can go to the phones if you want.
Yeah, because we do have some callers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. This is my last comment. And for my brothers and sisters of Wilmington, Delaware, if there's anything you want to share with me, if there's
Umar Johnson ain't sitting around for no callers.
meetings about gentrification. If there's any way I can help black people save their properties in Wilmington, Delaware, please let me know. Because what they did to me, Baba, what they did to us, I think they're doing the same thing to black people all over that city. They're putting you in default. They're not communicating with you. And then at the last minute, they go and get a judgment on you and try to sell your building without you even knowing. I don't think we're the first.
I don't think so.
I don't think we're the first person. I think this is one of the scams.
They did that to my man. He tried to open a barbershop. God damn. My man tried to open a barbershop in Wilmington, Delaware. They did the same shit to him. That nigga ain't lying, y'all. Telling the truth.
This is one of the
real estate shares
that the city is involved in against black people who own property in Delaware who they want to get rid of.
Wow.
The whitewash of black Wilmington is in full effect.
Yes,
the whitewashing of black Wilmington, Delaware is in full effect, and it's Negroes helping them do it.
That's amazing.
It's Negroes helping them do it. But this is the last point I wanted to give you. Remember COVID. I'm going back to 2020 now, Bob.
Them goddamn
in
Negroes.
COVID, remember who was president?
You can't never trust them Negroes, y'all. Don't never trust them. Trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. Untrustworthy.
At COVID. Biden, it was Trump, and then Biden took over. I think we were still in COVID.
Right.
No.
Biden, then Trump took over.
It was Trump, Biden, Trump. So in 2020, who was president? It was Trump.
Yeah, he won the election
that
in
nigga
20.
went through 3 presidencies.
Who won the election in 20?
Trump did.
Trump won the election in 20. He took his oath in January of 21. Is that how it went?
Let me see. No, Biden was elected in 20, and then Trump won again in 24.
Okay. Biden was elected in 20.
Yes.
Who gave us the quarantine? Why does it feel like Joe Biden gave us the quarantine?
Trump was the president when he was in quarantine, yo. God damn, Umar. See, this shit got him all discombobulated. He don't even know who the fuck was the president when during quarantine time.
Because the COVID started in 19. The COVID started in 19. And
Okay,
Trump was the president in his first term when it happened. And he told everybody to drink bleach.
Biden took over in 20. Do that sound right?
Yes, but we got to take a break while we figure this out. We'll come back.
Take the break,
No, it don't
I'll
sound
look at
right.
my calendar. We'll be right back.
No, it does not sound right. How the fuck did Biden take over in 20 and Trump just became president in 2024?
Phone line with us is Dr. Umar E52 Johnson. We were trying to figure out who was president when. I know there was.
Yeah, so Biden did take over in 20.
Donald Trump was the president.
It was Trump, Bobby.
I know.
Trump was 17 to 21.
That's right.
COVID quarantine began around March of 20. It didn't matter who was president. I was just trying to remember who. It's irrelevant.
He's ready to blame Trump, yo. He's ready to put that shit on Trump. Then he realized, put that shit on Biden. Then he realized, oh shit. Fuck, got my facts confused. Trump was the fucking president. Gotta go back to the drawing board, come up with another lie.
Then for the point I was going to make, though, the point I was going to make was this. Remember, nobody was allowed to go outside?
That's right.
Okay. When we were on quarantine, so mind you, this is the first year we own the school, by the way. This is the first year we own the school. When we were on COVID quarantine and nobody was allowed to go outside, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, through license and inspection, gave us a ticket citation for high grass. Can I ask you a question, Bob?
Who's supposed to
mow the lawn? Allowed to go outside because
Yo, is he serious? So you think the grass ain't supposed to be cut? So in Umar Johnson mind, since people was in quarantine, he thought the grass was, you know what, essential workers still went. I went to work every day during the quarantine. The grass still gotta be cut, my brothers and sisters. Did y'all cut y'all grass during quarantine? Let me know in the comments, yo. Who grass wasn't cut for 2 years while we was in the middle of the pandemic? Who didn't cut their grass for 2 years? A year and a half, however long it lasted. Who in the comments grass went uncut? You put a one in the chat if you ain't cut your grass, man.
Because we're on COVID quarantine. Why are you giving us a citation for high grass?
They said the essential workers working, going out giving out citations.
Say that again.
They had the essential workers going out giving out citations.
Okay, that's okay to have your first of all, I didn't know citations was an essential worker.
I didn't either. Hey,
I thought essential workers were those who were absolutely necessary for safety and health.
No, but citations are part of the income for every city. That's why they have tickets.
But I don't think a ticket. I don't think giving tickets is an essential.
I don't think so either. But you know, hey.
Exactly. But here's my point. Even if it is Bob, even if they say giving out tickets during COVID is an essential function of the city, I was not allowed.
They try to keep the neighborhood clean, yo. Like right now, yo, the building is a black eye on a block. Yeah, man, you got 2 blocks. You got 2 whole blocks of vacant property. You like it ain't bulldozed that motherfucker by now, man.
To come outside because the president said nobody comes outside.
That's right. That's right.
So how in the hell are we getting a ticket for high grass, uncut grass, when I'm not allowed to go outside to cut?
Well, you know, they were for every kind of way. Every kind of way they can get a job. But we got to call them and wait a while. And we want to invite any of our other listeners if you want to call in 215.
I'll close with this statement, Baba, before you go to the call.
Okay.
I'm just showing a pattern. I'll give you one more and I'll stop.
Here, well, here for the callers.
People dump on our property all the time. They throw trash all the time.
Sure, dumping.
I contacted the city and said, because the city has trash cans that they give to their residents, right?
Right.
I said, can we have a few of those? Because your citizens the residents are constantly dumping on our food. And we got to clean it up and pay for it. Can y'all give us a few trash cans that y'all empty up when y'all come down and empty up the other streets? You know what they told me? Absolutely not. That's your responsibility. So I just want to show a pattern of hostile behavior, negligent behavior, and discrimination, and I think it's going to ultimately land us in court. But before we go to that level, I want to exhaust every possible avenue on the municipal level to show that I tried to solve this problem within the city government of Wilmington, Delaware, before we take them to court. I got a few more people to email and ask for their intervention and opinion and investigation. And if I get nowhere with them, and I don't think I will, if I don't get anywhere with them, then the next level is we're going to have to take them to court for discrimination. We have enough evidence to prove it. Go ahead, Bob.
I was saying it should be a lot of attorneys that would want to take this your situation on pro bono.
Nah, Delaware's a small state.
No more pro bono. No. We done done enough. We done done enough for free. Motherfuckers didn't install the electrical unit, the AC unit. We done donated. Nothing else is free for Umar, y'all. Fuck that. Ain't no pro bono shit, bitch. It's time for you to start paying. Shit, it's tax time, nigga. Yeah, everybody gotta pay, y'all. You can't go through your whole life without paying a fee. I think he's from Atlanta. He might be, yo. He might really be migrated to Philly. We ready to send his ass to Atlanta. Fuck that. We ready to send Umar to Atlanta, y'all.
And you got to find somebody licensed in Delaware who's going to be willing to litigate on our behalf.
Wow.
Nah,
I can't seem to find a black attorney who has the guts to do it.
No, I don't know. Nope. Hell no. Not without no motherfucking cash, nigga. Yeah, man. Not without cash. First. They ain't doing shit without getting paid. Motherfucker been jumping through hoops, doing free shit for Umar every fucking time he go live. Not this time. We got to pay this time, Umar.
Wow.
So, you know, we probably have to find somebody of another race, which is fine with me, as long as they can do the job. But you got to remember.
Preferably a snow bunny. Yeah, we need is there any snow bunnies? They want to help Umar Johnson fight the city of Delaware. I mean, the state of Delaware, the city of Wilmington. We're looking for snow bunnies, y'all. Any snow bunny willing to offer some assistance to Umar Johnson in his fight against the city of Wilmington. Oh, fuck, I done ran through the light. Bitch. I ain't mean to do that. I done geeked out.
A lot of people in this day and time when Donald Trump is president, he's pushing his white supremacy rhetoric. A lot of people, fighting for black justice is not popular in the Donald Trump administration. And because fighting for black justice is not popular in the Donald Trump administration, there's not going to be a lot of attorneys stepping up to help us out.
I ain't touching that. All right, let's go to the phone line and talk to William. Good afternoon, William. How you doing today? Thanks for holding on.
Yes, sir. How you doing? Dr. Omar. Great man. Thank you for what you're doing for
They done found the dumbass. They probably like, look, man, you better not call this line. This is a Umar Johnson support line. If you're not in support of Umar Johnson, you better not pick up that motherfucking phone and call this line. And you better not ask him when the school open either. Yo, do y'all think in these phone calls, we got 30 minutes of phone calls, y'all think somebody gonna ask him when the school opening up? Let's find out.
brothers and sisters of the day. But Dr. Omar, I got so much respect for you, and I've been following you the last couple of years. And I know that you're a truthful man, and you expose people to the truth. And in doing that, you're exposing the system of how the people do things, how like white people do things, I'm going to say, or the people in power. Because to me, all white people ain't the devil and all white people ain't bad. But Dr. Omar, I'm just surprised that you're surprised about what they doing now. And I'm listening to you, and I'm just surprised, and I know that they're probably listening because they like, well, what did you think? You've been exposing our game for years, and now you want to sit down and play our game. What did you think was going to happen? You know, but you trying to put your name on something. You know, I'm not surprised with everything. Like, I'm not surprised. And this is what I wanted to say. And I heard you say about at the end of your statement about now what you got to do is you got to go get somebody, a lawyer, probably a white lawyer or somebody to put their name up above yours for this adventure that you're on. I would have suggested that had been done first because you done called the man out so many times, which is the truth, on their games and how black people in our country has been doing the wrong things. And now, you know, you want to sit down at that table. But I think that you can get more when you put your name on something. You got to expect that that's the way they're going to rock and roll with you, you know? And as far as absolutely right, Baba. I think going into Delaware. Can you hear me, Baba? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay. I wanted to say, Baba, that I agree with you. I completely agree with your assessment. I'm not surprised. Let me tell you what surprises me, and I really can't be surprised at that either. So let me just say what bothers me, because I'm not surprised. You're right. Everything you just said, I co-sign. What bothers me is you had black people in the city government of Wilmington who knew that they were going to sell out schools without me knowing and didn't bother to send me a text message. They could have got somebody on the street and said, yo, they could have called a cousin, nephew, brother. Say, listen, I need you to get in touch with Dr. Umar and let him know that they about to try to sell his school.
They could have hit the cash app.
Nobody sent me no heads up. And that's what bothers me. I'm not surprised because I know how Negroes do in city government. But it still bothers you because I'm like, I'm doing this for our children. We don't get no money from the state of Delaware. We don't get no money from the U.S. government. We don't get no money from the city of Wilmington, Delaware. This is the people's money that bought them schools. The people's money that renovated them schools. The people's money that's going to operate them schools. And you ain't got enough respect for what we try to do for our children that you not even going to make sure I get noticed that y'all about to try to sell these schools behind my back. And that's what bothers me, that black people would see that about to go down and nobody would say a damn word about it.
I ain't buying it.
Well, again, like I said in my post and I said on the show, you know,
I need
it's
to
a
see proof.
brainwashing. You're brainwashing, simple.
I need to see emails. I need to see documents. Like, yo, we didn't listen to Umar Johnson rhetoric blindly for too long, bitch. It's time for you to start showing proof of everything. Proof of purchase. You know what I mean? If you ain't showing me no documents or no emails, you just talking, I ain't believing that shit. Straight up. You supposed to came, if you was gonna do this interview, you supposed to came with documents. It's a paperwork party. You know what I mean? And we gotta say Umar Johnson need a paperwork party, y'all. We need all documents, we need it all laid out on the table. He need to do one of them videos like Rilo tried to do when he couldn't explain page 8. Get all the documents, emails, letters, court dates, and we need and put all that shit on the table. Then I'd be like, all right, try to take the brother down. But as long as he just talking, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Say that shit for somebody else, Doc. We tired of you just talking. Doing that shit for too many years. For too many years.
Plain and simple. Some people just don't want it. People kept telling me, why are you still supporting that man? I said, because he's doing some great things in our community. That's why I support him. Whether he do the school or just child psychology, he's still doing wonderful things. And that's why I support him. And I will continue to support
Well, I still believe that man, because I believe in magic. That's what he should have said. I believe in the tooth fairy. I still believe in Santa Claus. You know, shit. I believe that we landed on the moon. You know what I mean? I believe the moon landing was real. What you talking about? I believe it all. All you gotta do is say it. I don't question nothing. That's what he should. That'd have been the perfect answer.
For them. Regardless, Dr. Umar says that he's numb to the criticism, but I just cannot get numb to it, and I just respond when I see negative comments about him. But I want to thank you, William, and I understand exactly what you're saying. We should be expecting these type of things, because just like we talk about white supremacy, and they doing what they should be doing as well, trying to support their own and subvert what we're trying to do. But we have to be stronger. We need more people on our side instead of more of our people going on their side. That's plain and simple. It seems like they are recruiting a lot of our people to help them go against black people.
But I'm going to be honest with you, Baba. I don't even know if there's any white folks in this particular chain of events.
No, they got their...
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I think it's all black folks.
Away.
For the commission of L&I, everybody else is black.
Anti-black. You don't got to be...
I mean, I'm sure the power structure is white. We know that.
That's right.
The mayor's white. I'm sure the high execs are white. So we know but I'm saying this is not taking place at the top of it. This is at the bottom of the power structure where this is kind of taking place.
Well, what do House Negroes do?
So there's people who make things happen for us who are sabotaging.
That's
like how she refused to put through my waiver request.
Yeah.
That email I sent her October 14th, that was an official request for a waiver. Why you didn't put it through?
Or try to get you to permit for you?
It needs the bill number and the amount. You already know the bill number and the amount because it comes from you.
And it's the same woman. Is that the same woman that didn't want to give you the permit for the festival as well?
No, all different women. But they all sisters.
They all work for the same system.
But remember, the finance sister, the sister in charge of delinquent accounts, I ain't really gonna. I mean, she had some false information.
Well, y'all. Umar Johnson full of shit, man. So. Shit. Alright, I gotta get back to work. I ain't buying that shit. Matter of fact, no, we gotta listen to the rest of them fucking phone calls. Fuck that. Hold up. Let me do this. We gotta listen to the rest of them phone calls, man. Hope they took more than one call. Hope they took more than one call. Yeah. We got to. It's only right. Hold on.
1 7.
Yeah, I see it. I'm ready and routed. I think I already routed it.
Okay, just checking because it's been 40 minutes, so they were calling to see what was going on.
40 minutes? I just got it.
Yeah, it's been on you for 40 minutes.
I don't know. Alright.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, they be tripping out. Did y'all hear that? Y'all heard that call just come through, right? They be tripping me out with that shit. I don't give a fuck what you say. I just got the motherfucker. This motherfucker 20, it's 30 people that can vouch that motherfucker just came through. Y'all heard it. Hold on. They be tripping. Shit, 30 minutes away. Alright. Get back to Brother Umar. We got a 30-minute ride, so by the time we get there, we should be finished the video.
You know, people think it's hard to get to places like this, or this. But you can have all of this if you are...
In her email response, she did have some false information in her email response, but she's not really adversarial.
Yeah.
The one over vacant properties who ignored us for months and didn't process the vacant property registration fee waiver back in October, I suspect she may be adversarial. And the sister in charge of special events, I'm damn sure she's adversarial. She went home without giving us a permit, and the city attorney had to call her back in or make her boss call her back in to give us a permit. She went home for the weekend, Baba, knowing we have a permit.
Wow.
She went home for the weekend knowing we have a permit and had to be called back in to give us our damn permit.
Wow.
We've been going through this since we got to school.
Well, like you said, you don't think it's going to get easy. Yeah, it's not going to get easy. But I want to welcome Patrick. Patrick, we want to talk to you at
Yo, so this is ultimately what he gonna say is, y'all. I'm scrapping the FDMG project. The city of Wilmington, Delaware is using racist tactics. They try and shut us down and hit the cash app, you know, because we ain't finished, y'all. You feel me? We just gonna move. We just ain't gonna do it in Wilmington no more. I think we just gonna do it in Africa, y'all. We got a better chance of doing it in Africa.
We finished talking to Dr. Umar. Let's had a question or comment for Dr. Umar. Patrick, I don't know if you heard me, but we have Patrick. He's down there in Texas with his Sienna convention. But I still want to talk to you, Dr. Umar. So what now? So are you going to get a certificate of occupancy?
Let me tell you what's next. Two things are next.
Yes.
Number one, okay, three things are next. Number one is I got to continue to seek due process against this.
Yo, this fucking... I hate this fucking phone.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Perrymont Road.
My motherfucking GPS acting fucking stupid. Dumbass fucking phone. Just turned this bitch off and turned it back on to get this stupid ass shit off the screen. Shut the fuck up, y'all. Sick of your motherfucking ass. Alright, we good now. Cash app, y'all. Yo, do we gotta do a cash app check? We ain't do a cash app check in a minute. Y'all know we do cash. If you're new to the channel, we do cash app checks every 15 minutes. Just to make sure everybody's engaged. Yeah, I mean, gotta make sure everybody's engaged in the conversation. And the only way we know is that if you're engaged is if you donate. Hitting the like button, sharing the live, commenting. That ain't true support, y'all. That's what Umar Johnson taught us.
Wilmington, Delaware, was trying to sell out schools without any notification at all for 4 to 5 months. That's number one. This looked like this was a clear setup to strip us of our property without due process. So that's number one. I got to continue to contact all these different city officials to see if anybody going to step in and say, wait a minute, this was wrong. This was wrong. This man emails you 4 times, you ignored him. He talked to you on the phone 4 times. You promised to call him back. You never did. And then for 4 to 5 months, he never gets no correspondence of any kind from anybody in the city of Wilmington, Delaware. And then we try to get a judgment on him August the 5th and take him to sheriff's cell, and we don't even tell him we doing it. This ain't right. So I'm hoping somebody will step in and say that he was done wrong. This was wrong. Nobody's saying that. They're not even addressing the issue. The L&I commissioner sent the email, Baba, and he said, well, we can do a walkthrough of the properties and see what you need to get done in order to bring the properties into compliance. And then after that, we can do it.
They don't want that. Fuck, though. That nigga declined the shit out that. You mean you want to walk through the property? They probably, yeah, Umar, you know, we just checking out, just, you know, so we can help you get it up to date. That's probably what really happened, y'all. Umar Johnson ghosted him. After that conversation, they probably saying that Umar Johnson ghosted him, and then he tried to reach back out to him about this shit. They probably, man, we ain't fucking with that nigga. That nigga bluffing. I ain't talking with that motherfucking school. We just gonna take that bitch from him. Now the truth is coming out. That's what happened, y'all. They want to do a walkthrough through the school. They probably came to the school to meet Umar and they could not get in. Umar Johnson answered the phone. That man was in Scottsdale, fuck you always say he at? Something Scotland.
Payment plan. Baba, this is not about walking through the property. We already had our walkthroughs with L&I, or we bought the property.
I told you. I told you. You're probably like, fuck no, bitch. You better ever say no shit like that again. That's probably what he told him. You better ever in your life say you want to walk through my property again. No. When I brought it, we did a walkthrough. Now you want to walk through to see if we made upgrades? You want to walk through to see if we in compliance? No. We ain't doing that. Because we ain't in compliance. And we ain't going to be in compliance. We just got the building. Trade. What they call that shit?
1, 4.
This was a motherfucker. This is a shell company. I keep taking this in. Well, this is my son. Hold on. What's up, son? You what? Yeah, I have him for you tomorrow. Alright. What y'all doing? Hello? Thank you. That's crazy, man. Hold up, though, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit the Cash App, too.
$50 in cash advances sent to your account. Download Rant Cash Advance from the App Store today.
Y'all know whenever we talk about Umar Johnson, it's donation time. It's nation time, brothers and sisters. We're talking about Umar. Hit the Cash App.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
We bought the property. This is not about that. This is about why did you put out. This is not about walking through that he was done wrong. This was wrong. Nobody's saying that. They're not even addressing the issue. The L&I commissioner sent the email, Baba, and he said, well, we can do a walkthrough of other properties and see what you need to get done in order to bring the properties into compliance. And then after that, we can do a payment plan. Baba, this is not about walking through the property. We already had our walkthroughs with L&I, or we bought the property. This is not about that. This is about why did you put our properties up for sheriff's sale when you failed to communicate with us for 5 months? Why didn't your secretary?
Maybe that's why. Maybe after Umar Johnson bluffed on the walk through the property, they said, man, you know what? We tired of his shenanigans. This nigga been giving us the run around for 6 fucking years. That's what happened, y'all. That's what it sounds more logical. As to if they really did, this me being serious now. If they really did ghost him, it's because he ghosted them first. He ghosted them first. So you want to play little games? Yo, he probably told them people that, yeah, we can do the walkthrough. Even though he knew good and goddamn well he ain't going no goddamn walkthrough, because that school ain't nowhere near up the code. They probably came up that bitch, suitcase in hand, ready to get the business, and they called Umar. He sent them straight to voicemail. They probably like, oh, all right, that's how you want to play? Doc? Over your ass.
He ever called us back for 5 months? That's the question. Nobody said nothing about a walkthrough. So he diverted the conversation into building compliance. The conversation is not about building compliance. The conversation is, why did you never respond
to this man's request to retroactivate the vacant property fee waiver.
Well, you know, I think
do it, Baba.
I know.
If you can't do it, just say that.
I think
Baba, if they would have told us, we cannot retroactively apply the vacant property registration fee waiver, we would have just got a payment plan.
I know.
They ignored us for 5 months, and nobody is addressing it.
I think that sometimes some of these people that work in license and inspection also work for these developers. You know, on the side, take
point, Baba.
That's right.
That's a hell of a point.
That's right. You know, because I had one that do me.
Conflict of interest.
I had one do to me. I had some contractors that was during the building next to me. Then they went up on my roof to go across to get to the building next to me, and I had security cameras on the side of my building. And next thing I know, I look up and the camera was missing. I said, "Hey, where'd my camera go?" And they was all Mexican. Nobody spoke English. I said, "Somebody gonna tell me what happened to my camera. Ain't nobody been up on my roof but y'all." And they said, "Well," so I said, "Well, you better get your." I said, "I bet you when I call the police out here, somebody gonna speak English and tell me what happened to my camera." And then all of a sudden, my camera appeared. And so I told him, I said, "Well, I need to talk to your boss." And the boss, white man, came out and he said, "Well, what can I do to rectify this?" So I said, "Well, you know, you can maybe give me some money for my pain and suffering." And then, you know, the license and inspection guy had a black guy had her to come in. "Oh, you should don't take advantage of this developer." I said, "Man, you got to be out your mind." I said, "He must be on the tape. Got to be on the tape."
Wow. Well, I will tell you this, Baba. We regularly get notifications from realtors, gentrifiers, who want to buy our buildings.
That's right.
That's right. Get them in the mail.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that somebody, you're not going to tell me that you don't communicate with this man for 5 months after he just paid a $30,000 water bill, and your secretary does not respond to any of his phone calls or any of his emails looking for clarity. You let 4 to 5 months go by without no communication at all, and the next time you hear from y'all, there's a sign on his door, and y'all didn't even tell him that there would be one.
So if a developer has his eyes on that property and he's working along with the inspector,
I believe that can be true. I very much believe that can be the case.
You're helping them with the lie.
I very much believe that I could be getting sold out by black folks who's trying to help somebody acquire our property, but they're not.
You fucking slime ball. You ought to help them with the lie. Dirty motherfucker. I hope he better hit the cash app. Fuck that. His ass better hit the, I'm sure he better hit Umar Johnson cash app right after this live is over.
They're gonna get it. I just hope I don't have to bring all my supporters to Wilmington, Delaware and march on the city. I hope we ain't got to go that far. But I think for some Negroes, they got to see your power. Some people, they don't know how to stop sticking with you. You know, I'm hoping we don't have to go there. I'm just there to open this school. I don't want to get involved in nothing except this school in Wilmington, Delaware. I just want to do a school for our boys. That's it. Just let me do my school. Stop sabotaging. Stop working against me. Stop ignoring my emails. Stop ignoring my phone calls. Stop lying on me to YouTubers. Stop choosing not.
They're going to end up exposing Umar. I'm trying to tell you. This live ain't gonna go well. By the motherfucking the city of Wilmington, Delaware. See, hit that like button. The city of Wilmington, Delaware gonna respond to this with facts. This might have been a bad idea for Umar. Umar better start producing paperwork. Like I said, we need a paperwork party, Umar. Lay it all out on the table, y'all. If you ain't lying, lay it all out on the table. The phone calls, the emails, like everything that he's saying can be proven. These phone calls can be proven. You can get your call log. You can go to T-Mobile, wherever the fuck. AT&T, they'll print that shit out for you. It should be on your bill. You can get these emails. You can prove that, what I'm saying is true, instead of just talking. All these things can be proven.
To process my paperwork
stop trying to get me on every little teeny weeny technicality that you don't use on nobody else. It's just sad, Baba.
I think that once you open up the school, it'll get better. It'll lighten up because they think that they had failed to stop you.
I wish, and eventually, Baba, we're going to have to go to the mayor because I have not gotten to the mayor yet because I want to go through everybody under the mayor. I want to respect his office. So I'm going through, I went through the chief of staff. I got no answers from him. Commissioner of L&I, he refused to answer the question. He refused to say why his secretary never called me back or responded to my emails. He refused to say why I got no communication for 5 months. Finance department also refused to tell me why I didn't get any communication for 5 months. The lawyers for the city told me they didn't do the paperwork for the lien and the judgment, so they ain't got nothing to do with it. So I got about 5 more people I got to hit up, and then we're going to see about taking the city to court because this ain't going to. It ain't going to stop it. The mayor can stop it. The mayor can simply tell them, y'all need to stop or heads going to start rolling out.
That's right. So listen, we got to take a break. And when we come back, you gave us, you said you had 3 points of your next steps. I think we heard one. We want to hear about 2 and 3. But we got to take a break. And when we come back, Patrick, are you here with us? Your mute is on. I can't hear you. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you now. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Now we're back in the studio online with Dr. Umar Johnson giving us an explanation about the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey School and the challenges that he's been facing with some of the officials in Wilmington, Delaware. You said you have 3 steps that you looking to do. You told about 1. What about 2 and 3 of going forward?
So 1 was we got to continue to pursue the negligence on the part of the city of Wilmington, Delaware, as well as the hostility and the discrimination that led to them trying to sell out schools without giving us any notice at all for 5 whole months since their last correspondence to us in the mail. That's 1. Number 2, Baba, we're almost done the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. All we have to do is lay tile down in the select few classrooms. Once we lay the tile down in those select few classrooms, we're applying for a certificate of occupancy based on the way that the city has treated and interacted with us since we purchased the school. I suspect that they're going to try to do everything they can to prevent us from getting our certificate of occupancy. I expect that to happen. I expect them to make a lot of problems for us. Just as think about it, Baba. If we got to go through all this just to get a vacant property.
Yo, the school not ready, bro. If the school was ready, they wouldn't deny your certificate of occupancy, man. So he's already forewarning y'all that whenever he files, it's gonna get declined. The school probably ain't up to fire codes. Like, you ain't got no staff. Like, fuck the staff at. Staff first, yo, before you apply. And don't forget, y'all, this school is pro bono. No teachers or administrators or lunch ladies or janitary workers will be paid. This is pro bono. We're doing this for black boys. You should not get paid for helping black boys.
Registration fee waiver? Think about that. If you got to go through this for just a fee waiver, imagine what you're going to have to go through to actually get your certificate of occupancy. So that's like the next big challenge.
Yeah.
How much are they going to discriminate against us? How hostile are they going to be? And how negligent are they going to be towards helping us get our certificate of occupancy? That and along with that, Baba, you know, it could come before it or right after it, and that is the vacant property registration fee waiver for this year. That comes out November the 1st. We're going to apply for the 4-year waiver when we get the bill on November the 1st. How much red tape?
Can't I just get one yes? Meet Tilt, formerly known as Empower, a better way to access cash.
How much red tape are they going to apply to us that try to prevent us from getting our 4-year vacant property fee registration waiver so that we be forced to pay that $12,000 to each property, which would be $24,000. So you got the vacant property fee waiver coming up, you got the L&I final inspection coming up, and you still got the due process and justice that needs to be served with regard to them trying to sell our schools behind our back without no notifications for 5 months.
Yo, where's
So
the
now,
code?
also, were you able to clean up the sabotage
Where's
and
the call at?
vandalism at the school? I know you said
Working on it. We're working on
they spread the paint around and stuff like that.
We working on it.
Yeah, okay.
Start
good.
working on it, yo.
So, Patrick, you had any questions for Dr. Umar?
I just want to say good.
Oh, you know what? Patrick told me that he drove by the school and saw the doors, had the Ghanaian flag colors on the doors.
Yes, sir. Because I'm a citizen of Ghana. I also have ancestry out of Ghana, among a few other countries, and out of respect, both sides of both Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and the outgoing president of Ghana, who was so gracious enough to give me that citizenship. It means a lot to me.
Mm-hmm.
And so that, and with Ghana being the first country in post-colonial Africa to get its independence, it's only right that one of the doors be in the flag of Ghana, and of course the other door in the flag of the Right Excellent Marcus Messiah Garvey.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I saw that and I was like, oh man. I stopped my car and look at it again. I was like, oh, this is Dr. Omar's handwriting.
Yeah.
And because I knew.
Oh man, he ain't even American. I ain't trying to hear what he got to fucking say. I mean, of course his ass gonna be lost. He probably loving every minute of this shit. So he gonna be. He ain't gonna say nothing of value. He probably from Ghana.
That hey, who gonna flag here? Because all of them, I didn't even know the school, and until I drove past there and I saw it, I was like, let me stop. Ghana flag.
You can feel the energy when you go by there. You can feel it.
Oh yes.
You
yes.
can feel it.
I was
They're trying to stop our own people, brother. Our own people are trying to undermine and sabotage us, opening up an independent school for black boys that ain't going to cost the city a thing. That ain't going to. We are not a charter. We are not a charter school. We are not a government-funded operation. This is independent. Black self-determination. We ain't getting a penny from the city, a penny from the county, a penny from the state. Black people are going to operate their own school, and look at the hell that we're getting. We're going to provide a great service, and look at the hell we're getting for trying to provide a great service.
And Dave, if you know the location of the school, it really the school is really in the right location for black people.
Mm-hmm.
No, seeing, because I've been in Wilmington for years and years.
Mm-hmm.
That school, that building used to be a charter school. I used to actually teach over there one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so it used to be a charter school.
You ain't teaching FDMG Academy. I tell you that motherfucker much. Unless you doing it for free.
And so, and the location, when you talk about black people, educating black people, that is by far the right location.
Maybe that's it, because it would be a hub in the community, and they don't want that hub established because the developers are trying to get that, so they want to prevent it from being established.
Gentrification plan.
That's it.
The school is about.
That's why they try to sell this.
I'm ready to go out that bitch and sell weed in front of that bitch. Straight up, fuck it. We're gonna make that shit a hub. It's gonna be a hub. At least it needs to be a money hub. Shit. It's been a hub for blood sucking for years. They needed to get some type of money out that bitch. Ready to set up shop. Y'all meet me at Wilmington, Delaware, man. We setting up. Setting up FDMG Academy steps. Turn that bitch to a weed strip. That's what the fuck you need to do, right? Open the school up. That motherfuckers trap out of that bitch. Fuck it. At least we can get some money. Hey, at least it'll serve a purpose. Instead of just sitting there. You ain't trying to open the gym up for kids. At least open it up for the trappers. Throw some money around that bitch. Yeah, man. Sell pounds out the school. Open that motherfucker up. That's how you open it up for real. When they get some money up that bitch.
About half a mile away from the prison. From actually in between two prisons.
Wow.
In the city of Wilmington.
Mm-hmm. A beacon of hope.
We don't want to do that.
Yeah. So it's the right place for the school, and I will really encourage and pray that things go well for the school to really reopen.
Wow, that's great.
Well,
So now what, Dr. Umar? You know it's a hard struggle.
We in a war.
Yeah.
I need the people to stay ever ready and vigilant in case I do have to make. Because here's what I'm most concerned about. I'm most concerned about all three things, to be honest. I'm most concerned about not getting no justice.
Accountability.
Trying to tell the schools behind our back with no communication for 5 months. I'm concerned about them trying to not give us our vacant property fee registration waiver. I'm concerned about that because, again, this is the same woman who didn't respond to any phone calls or emails, right? So we know there's hostility there. It's the same woman who wouldn't process my vacant property registration fee waiver application, which is a letter. It's not an application, it's a letter. I sent it to her, and she's saying wait 2 weeks and send it in again. Why you can't just take this now? I'm ahead of the game. Accept this. And if you need the bill number, just put it on there. Like, why are you making it difficult?
That's not how that works, Doc. Like, what is wrong with it? This thing must have never paid bills before. Shit don't work that way. You gotta put it on there. I mean, these are what you call them motherfuckers? Federal documents. These are court documents. She can't forge anything on it. You gotta put it on there, or it's not gonna be accepted. Like he's acting as if what's being done to him isn't like whether it's right or wrong. Yo, she can't write nothing on that letter. Because at that point she'll be forging. She can get sued, lose a job for that shit. Never know Umar Johnson slime ball. He might try to hit her with the banana in the tailpipe and say, look, I ain't never sent her that. Never know. Can't really trust Umar's, man. He's like the equivalent to Lil Woody. You know what I mean? We Ray sent his ass to Atlanta. That's what Ray do, JB. Send his ass to Atlanta, that way we ain't got to hear about him no more.
To process my waiver because you don't want to give me the waiver. You're hostile. You're hostile.
If you can find
against what we're trying to do.
If
you know what I mean? And then, of course, the main thing, which is what we need to operate, and that is the final building inspection permit, the certificate of occupancy. That right there is the biggest of the three. Although I would argue that all three of them are equally important because we got to get justice for what they just tried to do to us. Sell the building without our knowledge. We got to get justice if they keep charging us these vacant property registration fees that's taking money away from renovation and operation. And of course, if I had to anticipate a protest, Bob, if you said, Doc, something ain't gonna go right, and what do you think it's gonna be that's gonna require us to have to come to Wilmington and have a protest? I would say it's going to be them not wanting to give us the certificate of occupancy because that's what actually allows us to operate, to use the building. You know, so that's going to be the biggest fight of them all. I'm hoping that the mayor steps in and tell these Negroes to stop being Negroes. You know, treat this man like everybody else. He work with people, work with him. He support other people, support him. Stop trying to find reasons not to help this man because that's what they're doing. That's what all that they have consistently found reasons not to help us along in the process.
Well, again, if you find out who has their eyes on the building.
Nah, I don't think it's that, yo. I think it's what he said. They told him they wanted to do a walkthrough. He either declined it or he agreed to it and bluffed them. So he said, all right, this is a game you want to play? Then we're going to play a game too. And I think if what he's saying is true, I think that's what they did to him.
Then you could run right up the chain and see who is at the top trying to stop the process.
I mean, you know, just to be, I'm screaming. I know that mayor very well. He used to be the governor of Delaware. He is fair. He is very fair, and so if you really talk to him about what is going on, I'm sure he is going to bring justice. He is going to call the parties involved, and I'm sure that he is going to make sure that he has a resolution to this. Because I know him, he is fair. I used to work with him directly.
Well, I wonder if we send out a request to do an interview with